Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Heroes Give Chase, episode 31. I didn't have a joke prepared, so it's I got nothing. It's but we are back. You may notice that we are missing a Crowin today because he is off gallivanting around Europe. Went to see him a couple of days ago. It was super fun. It was nice. We played mini golf, which I won. Don't let them lie to you. And then we went and did the escape room as well, which was really fun after lots of food. It was a good time. Feels good, but he is now off to Paris, I think, so he can have fun there, while you guys have the much better time of enjoying this nightmare forest. Hooray! Alrighty, so let's talk about what is going on for the last week with everyone. Let's start at the top with Jinxie. Hi.
Hi there! So, I cast the Underlords Pro Tournament on Friday evening. That was a lot of fun. Did a little bit of streaming. Haven't been streaming so much this week just because work's been kind of hectic. But we're getting very much into TFT and League of Legends, so if you're interested in that, stop on by. I'll probably do some more after game this evening.
Nice. Alrighty. And Kendrick.
Yo, what's up, folks? It feels good to be back on the Monday D&D session. I just totally forgot where we stopped last time until I saw the map, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's what happened. That's right. Surrounded by all sorts of nightmares."
Only
So
one
I can't
nightmare.
wait to see how that goes.
Boo.
And whoever plays Kaizen today, they better roll good because we're gonna need those.
That will be fun. We do have Faye has jumped on to control Kaizan, so we'll be multi-charactering. So we will all be
Yep.
patient. It's always fun when that job is had. But all right, sounds good. Faye, how's your last week been?
Pretty much just streaming, playing TFT. Really looking forward to the next patch, please.
What's the next patch? Is that the item rework, or is that already done?
They're adding a new item, they're adding a new character.
Is that the Yordle item, the one that like is spatula to create a Yordle?
So they're adding a base item called Sparring Gloves, and the Yordle item makes off of that, so.
Nice.
Nice.
And hopefully fixing in-game matchmaking. They've tried like 3 times in the past, and they haven't succeeded, so, 4th, 5th, 10th time's the charm. And yeah, just lots and lots of TFT.
Fair enough. Sounds good. I have been also not streaming. I did cast the ESL Underlords Challenger Series Cup number 4 last night. That was very fun. Enjoyed that very much. There were some really high-level games this week. It was really fun. A lot of the pro players moving over into ESL, which is cool to see. And technically the announcement's tomorrow at 6 PM, but what are they going to do? Fire me the day before the event? There will be no session of D&D next week and no casting next week because or this week, I guess. But yeah, next week for the D&D, because I will be in Milan for Milan Games Week. So that will be fun. First paid job in over 9 months. Feels good. Please, I need the money. But that's fun. That's happening. Technically, apparently, I wasn't supposed to talk about that. I talked about it on stream a couple of days ago, so oof. But just don't tell them. Shh. Alrighty, that's gonna be fun.
What are they gonna do? Fire you?
Yeah, the day before the event, find someone else. How dare they even think of such a thing? Please don't. Alrighty, but we're gonna be announcement for that will be 6 PM Central European time. So if you want to keep an eye out on my Twitter, you can retweet and raise a bit of hype. Feels good. Alrighty, so let's talk about what happened last week in terms of the game. The group woke up and began their journey, continuing their way through the dark forests, in the process of which they, or at least one of the party, began to have strange urges. And not the TOS kind. Leonhard started to feel the urge to feed off of some of his friends. And they got stronger and stronger. A sparring match was had between Sartre and Kaizan, which Kaizan won, I think?
He did.
Kaizan beat everyone. Won the sparring match, and then upon Leonhard returning after seeking Shivari for advice, Leonhard proceeded to feed off of Shivari, and then burn into pieces via Sartre throwing holy water on him, which preceded the entire group to wake up, finding out that they were stuck in a dream, while their supposed friend, who does not dream, Shivari, was not Shivari the entire time and was in fact an agent of this being keeping them in this dream loop, trying to prevent them figuring out the way to exit the dream, while the real Shivari, as you can see on your screens, was having enemies from all sides close in on her while trying desperately to wake up her friends. Sartre found the solution by accident, and to everyone else died. Several more loots happened. So the vampire was first or second? Because they also fought and lost to a group of orcs. I think the orcs were first, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they were very
Okay.
early.
Alright, orcs were first, then it was vampire, then it was Sartre Ghost?
Yes.
Sartre Ghost. And then the group just started smoking weed and running off the edge of the map. Leonhard tried to kill himself by jumping out of a tree. And eventually Leonhard and Kaizan fought to the death. Which, again, didn't solve it, and eventually decided to listen to the loud echoing voices in the sky that told them just, there's no place like Homit, and they would wake up. Sartre would wake up a little bit quicker, but it's still all going to be the same round as you wake up to see yourself surrounded by these creatures, including the very familiar blue-skinned, yellow-eyed, sharp-toothed creature that stands tall before you all, who had looked up to a more purple, horn-skinned creature in the trees and had called it Mistress. And with that is where we shall start. Would everyone like to do me a proper solid and roll for initiative? Which I
Ooh.
absolutely should have rolled these creatures before we started. Because I'm a silly boy.
Oh yeah, we all got a level up, by the way.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. Yes, everyone leveled up. Everyone is now level 9.
Level 9.
Feels good.
We are not very motivated to get out of bed.
What? What's happening? I feel like I've been asleep days. Whoops, I rolled those two the wrong way round. Let me boop and boop. Actually do them the right way round. So you're up here, and you are here. There we go. They're the right way round now. And everyone, I think that's everyone. Alrighty. And nice. Cool. Everyone rolled. We got retribution and all that.
No, we did not have retribution, my bad.
Alrighty, no worries.
I'm filling with my spells.
It's cool, it's cool.
Oh, did we ever talk about his barding?
I think we started and I don't think we continued. What was the question?
Oh, okay. What's his barding? Because his AC is 11, but that's a regular horse.
Yes, he doesn't currently have it. He is a war horse, but you need to buy barding.
What kind of cheap castle did I come from?
You summoned your horse after it died.
Oh, that's right.
Critting that initiative, though.
Hell yeah.
Retribution, that is.
Horse is ready, which is good because it has a horse off.
Oh,
Down here
shit.
at the bottom.
I believe
Alrighty.
retribution.
Rosie's in the top left. I don't know if you would have had her summoned.
I don't think so.
Okay, sounds good. Alrighty, then descending order. At the top of the round, retribution.
Alright, well, he didn't kick this other horse.
Retribution also sleep and experience everything?
Retribution did not because it was unable to.
Ooh.
Which is why Retribution did not remember when things went from day to day.
17 to hit.
17 is a hit.
8 points of bludgeoning damage. That's retribution.
Okay. It all appears to go through. Nice, nice. Okay, that is Retribution. The Nightmare is gonna hoof you right back.
Epic horse battle.
It's a
Yeah.
very short epic horse battle, natural 20.
Oh.
Oh my god.
That is going to be 26 points of bludgeoning damage and 19 points of fire.
Dude,
Yep.
what the fuck? That thing hits hard.
Sorry.
Goodbye, Retribution.
Retribution is.
About to get so much use out of this feat.
Retribution is just you just hear in your mind. Ah, thank God you're awake, my dude.
Ooh, I'm mad!
I'll move him up here with Rosie.
Shit horse, but he's my shit horse.
Alrighty, cool. That's the nightmare. Then gonna use the rest of its movements to ride up, but it doesn't have multi-attack, so that's its turn. Leonhardt.
So Leonhardt wakes up and at first looks a little bit dazzled and doesn't really know what to think. But then he sees the shady figures and nightmares all around him, and he's like dead awake. So can you describe the creatures that surround them again real quick?
Absolutely. So, starting at the... Oh, hang on. I need to scroll up to actually get it in view. Starting at the very top, you have what appears to be a very humanoid-looking creature. Looks very human, except for the fact that it looks a very beautiful-looking woman, dressed very skimpily. Red hair going down to partway down her back. You can't see properly as her back is obscured by two large bat wings. And her otherwise flawless forehead is interrupted by two red horns poking out the front of it and ever so slightly pointed ears. Down from there, you have Mr. Blue Man Group himself, the very tall, potentially a bit of giant in there by the looks of it, creature, blue skin, the ribs almost visible through the gaunt chest, but it still seems like it has muscles. It's very strange. You can, when you look at it a bit closer, you can actually tell it's because it's ever so slightly transparent, the body of this creature. You have a flaming horse. Black, smells of sulfur, with the inside of its mouth breathing out smoke, and you can see it's glowing red on the inside of the mouth. Then you have two literal, very angry scarecrows over to the right. Who have wandered out of the brush where they had been remaining a bit camouflaged. And then in the tree, hunched over, appears to be a very old woman, which looks a little familiar to some of you. But you can see it's hunched over, it's got very wrinkled purple skin, very sharp teeth, beaded eye, human, but it looks a little beady eyes with two horns coming down the back. Its hair is pulled into tight braids to try and keep it out the way. And it appears to be have a component pouch on its side.
Ooh.
Alrighty, so yes, those are your descriptions.
Okay. Thank you very much for that description.
You're
I guess
welcome.
Leonhardt will get up,
Half your movement.
mace and sword in hand.
Both?
Did I say sword? Mace
You
and
said
shield,
mace
sorry.
and sword in hand.
No dual wield. Rotations wouldn't allow that anyways.
Also, your weapons are too big.
Yeah. Mace and shield in hand, and he would probably get next to Shavati and just attack the first thing that's in his sight, and that would be the fire horse, the nightmare.
The burning horse, alrighty.
Yeah.
Hit that burning horse.
Just try to whack it.
Try to whack it.
It's 14.
14 hits. 9 points
Okay, and
of
since it hit,
bludgeoning.
sorry?
9 points of bludgeoning, and since it hit...
Yeah, since it hit, I'm also gonna use maneuvering attack.
Ooh.
So I can basically expend one superiority die, which I'm gonna do.
Which adds to the damage
And-
roll.
Yeah. And then I roll
Nice.
1d8, and I'm also gonna encourage
Is it
Shavati.
D8 or does your superiority die go up? I can't remember.
No, that goes up next level.
Ah, okay. I'm
Next
lucky.
level it goes up, so it's still a d8. And I'm gonna encourage Shavati to take cover to be in a safer spot.
Okay, sure. You can move up to half your movement speed without provoking
Alright,
opportunity
Choose
attacks.
there.
Yep, just steps over the two just waking up bodies. What you guys wondering what's going on? And Shivari just leaps past you to get to the other side, and an extra 6
Wake
points of
up.
damage from Leonhardt.
Give up, give up.
Good morning. Alrighty. Is that a bonus to
second
do that?
attack.
No. So yeah. So second attack, and you still have a bonus action if you want to use it.
Yep.
11 is a miss, I'm afraid.
That's okay. Do we do anything else in return? Not for now. Yep, that's gonna be it.
Okay, Kaizan.
All right. So are we on like a little hill thing, or?
You are on a little hillock under a large tree. It's where you were able to set up camp. You had a good view of everything around you. It's about 5 feet down to the bottom. It's not too tall, but it's still a little bit
Yeah.
sloped, so anything that were to attack you, if you'd all been able to be awake, would have had to climb a little bit more.
All right, Kaizen will stand up.
Mm-hmm.
And...
Can you guys rotate, or do I have to do that? I can't remember.
I think you did it the last
We can
couple of
rotate.
times.
Okay. I'll do it for this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, Kaizen is up.
Okay, can you get down here?
Where is here, sorry? I have a lot of sheets on my map.
Oh,
Oh, just
like
the slope?
2
Yeah, yeah.
squares.
So it's a slide. It's a slide down, so technically difficult terrain, but still fine.
Okay.
Just to make sure you don't fall over.
We're in a forest. He ignores difficult terrain.
Hey, fair point. He moves normal.
Yeah.
Well
So is
remembered,
there a
thank
line
you.
of sight on the one in the top left?
Top left. So the succubus. Yes, there is.
Yes. Okay. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's mark. Mark
That's
of
my boy.
hunters.
And then take a shot with a longbow, non-sharpshooter.
Seeing Kaizen start to leave, she turns to him and says in common, "Oh, you don't want to run away. Look how much fun we can." Ah, dude. Yep, that hits.
12
12 plus
Hunter's
hunters.
Mark.
14 points of damage on attack 1.
All right. Shoot again. Pew pew.
I think so far, Faye, you're role playing Kaizen excellently.
All right, yep, definitely a hit.
14. Hunter's Mark is every hit, right? It's just costs there. That's once per turn.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and she was damaged. So
19.
losses.
Yep, 19 plus 8, so 27 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay. That
I was
it
just-
looks like it chunked her pretty hard. She's still up, but she looks like, I don't know, less than half vitality.
This is what it feels like to do a ton of damage. Whew.
Alrighty, is that Kaizen?
Can I play him next time?
Yep, that is everything for Kaizen.
Okay. The scarecrows are going to wander out of the tree where they've been hiding. One will walk up to Sartre, the other will climb down here to Kaizen. And they will... Ooh. They will attempt to... Let's start them off with a slash. A claw attack.
Oh, why is he so far away every time?
Alright, so we'll do Sartre's first. So these ones have advantage because you are still currently prone. 16 to hit. You dodged a
Nope.
natural. No, sorry. Yeah, sorry. The advantage makes them dodge a natural 1. And still missed, somehow. Because Sartre is tanky. And 18 to hit.
Right on the AC.
Okay, that is 9 points of slashing damage. And if you could please make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, my God.
no.
It wanders up to you. It makes no sound other than the rustling
11?
of hay inside it. 11 is the DC, so you do avoid it. Alrighty.
Paladin.
Yeah, they make almost no sound other than the rustling of hay and cloth on them, but they look like they're leering and they look like they're screaming.
What does
As-
DC stand for, by the way?
I wish I could tell you. It's a
Dice check.
Defensive characteristic? I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe dice check, yeah?
Dice check would make sense. Chat. Did anyone know
Yeah,
that?
that's
That
a
is a
classic
good
chat.
question. I did not know.
Difficulty class.
That makes sense. Okay.
Ah.
Makes sense.
There we
Thank
go.
you. Alrighty, so now 2 against Kaizan. 20 to hit.
That one hits.
6 slashing and a wisdom save, please.
Wisdom save. 12.
You are still in Satra's aura.
15.
So 15.
15 is fine. 12 would have been fine anyway. And the second, so 6 slashing was the first one, and 22 to hit on the second.
That hits.
4 slashing, so 10 damage total, and another wisdom save, please.
10.
+4, right?
Oh, is it +4?
Is it 4 or 3, Satra?
It's 3.
3? So that's 10, so that is a fail.
Yeah. Oof.
Kaizan is now frightened of the Scarecrow until the end of the Scarecrow's next turn. So as long as Kaizan is within as long as the Scarecrow is within Kaizan's line of sight, which it currently isn't, weirdly enough, he is frightened because he's facing the succubus. Alrighty. Satra!
Alrighty, well. Yeah. Fuck these guys. Everybody's okay so far, so, we're gonna bonus action branding smite and then hit this scarecrow right here.
Half movement stand up, I assume, first.
Yep, half movement
Okay.
stand up. Branding
Nice.
smite. Smack your boy.
Alrighty. Smack your boy.
Go, protector of kings. Or guardian.
Swing.
14 to hit.
14 hits the Scarecrow.
Nice,
Alrighty.
nice.
So that's another. Where is my? I have too many spells.
Weird thing to have as a paladin with that multi-class value.
Hard to find them all. My one moment. There we go. 3 radiant damage, and I'm gonna spend a spell slot to do an extra smite.
Alrighty.
10 points of damage.
Alright.
Well, actually, it's 18 points of damage.
18 total. Feels good. Extra 13 on the top of the damage I already did, so that brings it to that. Okay, big chunk. It's still up, but a big old chunk out of it.
Alrighty, and then
first
I'm
attack.
gonna. Oh, that's right. I can hit him again.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna do
can.
that.
Whack.
Whack. It's what a duck says, but it's trying to give you combat advice. Whack. 27
27 to
hits.
hit.
Okay.
I'm not gonna smite that one because my spell slots are precious.
Alright, 14 points of damage. It's looking pretty rough.
And then I'm gonna move over here.
Okay, slip on over.
I just realized I fucked Leonhardt. Shit.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He only has to
He's
deal with a
probably
nightmare
fine.
and an Oni. And
As
potentially
the
this
fire
thing.
surrounds Leonhardt, this is fine.
That's me.
Okay. The Night Hag. He's gonna look around upon her domain and the chaos that's happening. Saw how much damage Leonhardt did to her horse. Saw how much damage Kaizan did to her succubus. Saw how much damage Satra did to her scarecrow. It's gonna have to make a choice, and it's gonna first attempt to go for. Ooh, she's just gonna go for Shivari, recognizing another mage. She's gonna try and take her out first.
Ooh.
I didn't even do anything.
Side.
Yet, you woke up your friends, and that is the issue. Alrighty, Shivari, would you please be able to make me a Wisdom saving throw?
All right. 22 plus
22.
25.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. As you see the Night Hag try to cast a spell, you feel something try to take over you and transmute your form, but you're able to resist and throw it off.
Ew. Yay.
Alrighty. Does it have a bonus? I don't think it does. So that will be it for the Night Hag. Cool. She is gonna. She's fine. She's just gonna climb further up into the tree and just stay as far away as possible. All right. The succubus is gonna look down upon Kaizen and is just like. It just looks down at him just like, oh, I love a man who can handle a long piece of wood, and will attempt to charm. Can you tell I'm bad at flirting? Because it's very obvious. So, wisdom saving throw from Kaizen, please.
21.
21. Easily shrugs off the charm
Very
attempt
nice.
of the succubus. That's all she can do, so she's going to try and take some cover, not knowing Kaizen has sharpshooter. She moves back there. Shivari!
All right. Well, after feeling a spell attempted to be cast on her, she's going to start focusing like she's going to use a mind spike on the Hagnes, but instead of that, she uses synaptic static.
Okay.
Ooh.
I
The
will
Night
post-
Hag is going to attempt to counterspell you,
Oh, okay.
which means she does have to roll. She's doing that 3rd level. Horrendous failure. So your synaptic static will go through.
Yay!
That's
Okay,
nice.
so it is
Alrighty. An int
a
save.
20-foot radius sphere.
Okay. And an int save from from the Night Hag. Okay.
I'm going to try and, if I can, with the 20-foot radius sphere, try to catch the nightmare and the thing next to the nightmare as well. I don't know if I can do that without hitting.
Let me get your sphere. Let's find out, shall we? I don't know if I have a sphere that could be synaptic static-y. Let's have a look.
Make a fireball and then dye it purple.
Well, I'm seeing if I have like a stormy sphere, because that sounds potentially appropriate. I've got some I've got a prismatic cloud, a prismatic bubble, purple burst. How's that sound? Or purple sparkles.
Ooh, sparkles.
Sparkles it is.
I was gonna say, use something that you got from your new pack that was
Hell
gifted to
yeah.
us by our lovely friends at Twitch
You.
chat. I did it through Twitch chat.
Alright, it's a 20-foot radius, so it's not diameter,
Yes.
so it's 40 feet. So,
Pretty big.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Let's see.
Sparkling.
You can just about catch everyone.
It's beautiful.
Thanks.
And also
Without
let-
hitting Leonhardt, so
Well, hang on. Well, for starters, let me controlled by Shivari, and for second, right-click. Advanced is drawing, so you should now be able to place it exactly how you like.
actually, I think where you had it is probably fine because it catches the one on the left, right?
It does. It gets the Oni.
Okay.
Because
I
it
think you
disappears after this, doesn't it, actually?
Yes, I think so. It's not. It doesn't stay there. It's just like instant cast.
Alrighty. So in that case, I'll make it disappear in a second. So cool. Intelligence saves from all of them.
Yes.
Okay. Night Hag. Night Hag 22.
And that makes it.
Nightmare 19.
Makes it.
And Oni. No bonus. Only 17.
Makes it.
Okay,
So they only take
half damage.
4d6. Oh no.
Okay.
It's 8d6.
Yeah, 86 halved because ratios are fun. Cool, so they all take 15 points of damage.
That's pretty good.
To 3
That's
characters.
sick.
It's pretty good. Okay. That's that one. That's that one. And what type of damage is it, sorry? Psychic?
Psychic damage.
Okay. None of them appear to be resistant or anything else to that. So that's good news for you. Yeah, I'm just double checking the Oni because I didn't check it properly. Okay, yeah, it's fine.
And I don't think she is moving, so that is her turn.
Okay. Alrighty, and sorry, I'm just finishing out damage numbers while I was also checking for other things. Okay, yeah, that's how that works. Yes, I can maths. Maths is a thing I can do. Alright, the Oni is going to step up, long clawed fingernails dragging across its coat as it steps up to Leonhardt. Ah, we meet in person at last.
I wish I would say the pleasure is mine, but I'm afraid it's not.
Well, let's make it yours. And it is going to attempt to cast Charm Person on you. Could you please make me a Wisdom saving throw?
God damn it. I knew exactly what I wanted to do, but I
You are
didn't
also
do
outside
it.
of
Oh
Sartra's
no!
aura. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. You are now charmed by the Oni.
Oh, why does it always have to be wisdom?
There's a lot of wisdom save stuff, yeah. Alright. So once again, this does not mean that you see your friends as enemies,
That's right.
but it does
I
mean
just see
you
him as a
the
friend.
You see the Oni as a friend, and he's going to point at the others and go, these are my friends. Treat them as you would me. That's his action. He's going to clamber down here and move to there. Alrighty. The nightmare is going to not be able to fit, so it's gonna ride down and begin to run around.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
If you would like to, but do you see it as a friend? As your friend just told you it's on your side now.
So the Oni pointed at all the other creatures and said they're my friends,
Yeah.
or just at the nightmare?
All the other creatures.
Okay.
Currently,
in
you
that
just see your
case-
friends having a fight. If you believe the Oni, is the question. He's your friend, but do you believe these things mean you no harm and are not your friends? How would Leonhard think of this? He sees a horse that is on fire. What would his reaction be to this?
Well, technically speaking, the horse hasn't done anything hostile towards neither his friends nor.
It
did
killed
kill-
Retribution!
Did kill Sartra's horse.
Okay, Dil kill Sartra's horse. In that case, okay. Yeah, he would go for an attack of opportunity and be like,
Friends don't kill friends' horses.
because Satra is like still super important to him, right? Being the
Yeah.
prince and all. So the
you,
horse.
you
is
don't
equally
forget
as
your
important.
friends or not believe your friends. You just now think the Oni is your friend as well, and you trust it.
Yeah. So against the horse that previously attacked the horse of my friend, I would still attack.
Okay, attack the horse. Attack of opportunity.
It's too many friends.
Leonhard thinks we're having a bonfire. It's just the horse bonfire.
All right, 13 hits, 10 points of damage to the horse.
Don't worry, Leonhard. I got you.
Alrighty, big hit. Okay, and now it is your actual turn, Leonhard.
Okay. So I'm gonna let you. Okay, so for the first time after the Oni talked to Leonhard and bewitched him, Leonhard would still take a look at the Oni because he was just addressed by it. So
Mhm.
it's kind of tall,
It's
right?
very tall, 10 plus feet, maybe 15.
And you said it had some giant-like features in it.
It looks relatively giant-like, yes.
Yeah.
It's giant. It is very tall. You can see there. You can actually see it also has a very large glaive on its side as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks. It's really big.
So in that case, Leonhard would probably try to commune with Clotatius, his mace,
Okay.
and close his eyes real quick.
You have 6
says-
seconds. The round takes 6 seconds.
Yes, Clotatius, I'm confused. This creature, it says it's my friend. Why?
What are you
That's
doing, Sir Leonhard? It's clearly the enemy. That's your communication with Clotatius.
Okay. In that case, do I trust Clotatius's judgment? Can I?
Let me look at the charm stuff. Da-da-da-da. It's charm you. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, but you just regard that Oni as a friendly acquaintance.
Okay. Well, in that case, Leonhard is just completely bamboozled. He doesn't know what's right or wrong anymore. And in that case, he would just he would see friends of his.
Yeah. The
fighting
horse
each
is
other.
currently running past you down the little
Yeah.
gap as
But
well.
he would see Satra and Kaizen, all the others, like they would fight each other.
You see Sartra, Kaizen, Shivari. You see them all. You see them all defending themselves against these creatures. The Oni, your friendly acquaintance, has just walked up to them. You don't know if it's going to help or not, but you
Yep.
assume it is. It's your friend.
I guess in that case, Leonhard would just run over to try and get his friends and separate them, to be like, This is not the time to quarrel, friends. We have greater enemies at hand. This serves no purpose. And just try to, be like the guy who separates these angry people.
Okay.
Leonhard, what are you doing? Kill them!
Alright, let's lead us turn, Kaizan. You are currently terrified of this scarecrow behind you.
Right.
But that doesn't actually affect you unless you look at it.
I guess he would stay there because he's near Satra for now.
Okay.
And then he'll continue to shoot at the succubus.
Shoot
Pew
the
pew.
succubus.
First attack.
She thinks she's safe behind that cover. But little does she know,
19.
hit.
Kaizen can curve the arrow.
13.
13, plus Undersmark, plus Colossus Slayer. Alright, 21 points of damage. It's still up.
I think at this point he would try a sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter, okay.
21.
21 hits. It is literally impossible for him to not do enough damage to kill this thing with sharpshooter, so how would Kaizen like to kill the succubus, who is incredibly surprised that the arrow just finds its way through the gap in the tree and snipes it. Hello, the
Well,
Dog
I
Lady,
mean-
thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub.
Succubus keeps talking, right? So I guess
Yeah.
arrow through the mouth to shut her up.
She is down, just annihilated by this arrow. She arrived. She came. She was told it would be a good time. She'd get a good meal out of it. Made a good deal to come here today, and it did not go well as that body burns into brimstone and disappears into ash.
Right. Well, I guess now it's safe to run that way and kite away. So I guess he would try to do that, even though he's getting away
Okay.
from Satra.
And I believe he has defensive tactics as well, right?
Yeah.
Give you a moment, thank you. Escape the horde. Opportunity attacks against your main disadvantage. Alright, so the scarecrows are gonna attempt to claw. 21
That hits.
and 6 points of slashing on the way out. Make a concentration check for Hunter's Mark, which I forgot to ask you to do before, but only do one because I forgot it.
20.
And make a wisdom save to see if fear is carried over another round.
11.
That is on the DC, even outside of Kaiser, even outside the aura, and it would have been in the aura when the attack took place anyway. So very over. All good.
Nice.
Alright, Kaiser goes over there, turns around to re-see his friend, sees the scarecrow, and is scared for approximately a second. Or approximately 6 seconds, as the scarecrow is next.
Yeah, and then I guess bonus action from or put Hunter's Mark on that guy. I think you can move it.
Scarecrow. Scarecrow is Mark of Hunters. You can move it. Alrighty, cool. Kaizen done?
That is... Yep.
Alright, the Scarecrow. Kaizen has run away. It's going to attempt to slap Satra, and one will attempt to slap Leonhard. Get him with the
Alrighty.
claw. That'll do.
Leonhard will use protection on Satra since that was the
Aw.
first person to be protected.
Okay, well, the ones against you come first, so
Okay.
21 and 18 to hit.
The 21 hits.
Okay, that is 5 slashing, and please make me a wisdom save.
All right.
+3.
Plus 3.
12.
That makes it enough. Aura saves again. And now the ones against Kaizen, which only the first attack is a disadvantage. But it is a disadvantage. Which saved you a 22, so 5.
Is that against
Does
Kaizen?
a 5 hit, Satra?
Oh, no, I didn't know who it was against. No, that doesn't hit me
Oh,
at
did
all.
I say the wrong person? Sorry.
Yeah, you said Kaizen.
You said, yeah, you said
My,
Kaizen.
my apologies. Okay, so yeah, the 22 was dodged, so a 5 definitely misses. And now the second one is made normally, 16.
Nope.
Alright, that Scarecrow misses both its attacks. Alrighty then, cool. Okay. Yep, okay, cool. That's done. Yes, sorry, I thought I missed something. Okay, Satra.
Alrighty. Well, seeing that, Leonhard just went off his fucking rocker and telling us not to fight with these scarecrows. I'm gonna just like grab his face, look at him. Are you all right, Sir Leonhard? Kill these things. Friends with creatures such as these Not your style at all, and I cast Dispel Magic.
Okay.
Hmm.
What level of a spell is Dispel Magic?
It is a 3rd
3.
level spell, which I have access to now.
You do. Feels good. Well, in that case, let me double check something real quick. Yep, Charm Person is a 1st level spell, so you dispel the magic affecting Sir Leonhardt, and Sir Leonhardt, the charm person is expunged.
Your Grace, did I really just stand up for these creatures?
I would like to imagine how awkward this is for Leonhard as he comes back to his senses, and I'm just sitting there. Are you okay?
With a big ass sword in your other hand, so it's like the metal of the pommel is pressed against his face as well.
And then as a bonus action, I am going to cast Shield of Faith on Shivari. Actually, no.
Ooh.
Yes, Shield of Faith on Shivari.
Alright, Shivari is Shield of Faith. Wing! Shield of Faith, +2 to AC. Feels good.
A little tear comes up and protects you.
Alrighty. Do you want to move?
Nope.
Okay. The night tag sees a lovely group of people
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
and does not care about her scarecrows. So it's going to move to here. And it's just going to drop a lightning bolt straight down, hitting all of you and one of the scarecrows.
Darn. I was
Oof.
hoping it was a fireball because I'm resistant to fire.
No.
I was
it
really
is-
hoping it was a fireball.
Let's see.
Alright, so could I please get a dex save from everyone?
Alrighty, you have +3.
You do all have
Fine.
+3.
Shivari is 19.
Okay.
Dexterity.
18.
19.
Kaizen is 12.
Ryzen is 12. He is not in the aura, correct? And Leonhardt
12
is
too.
12. Okay. Kaizan and Leonhardt both fail. The Sartre and Shivari succeed. So that is going to be, to the people who failed, 29 points of lightning damage, halved to 14 for the people who succeeded.
Don't worry, guys, I got you.
Alrighty.
Get grilled.
Get grilled electrically. That is her turn. She's gonna crawl back into her point of the tree. As the scarecrow got, it didn't even matter what it rolled in the deck save. It got absolutely fucking obliterated. It is so dead. It had 4 health. There was no way it was gonna live. Alrighty. That's the night how she crawls back into the tree, cackling goes. Crawls back up, and Shivari.
Alright. Shivara is going to try and move to the right and kind of slide down the slope.
Where were you before? Just above Leonhardt or above Sartre?
Just above Leonhardt.
Okay, so that means you are within range of the Oni.
Yep. But
So-
I'm going to use Entropic Ward.
Ooh, to impose disadvantage.
Give disadvantage.
Alright, it's going to attempt to glaive you as you attempt to leave. With disadvantage. That's going to be a 20 to hit.
I will take the damage.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, you did not take. Words are hard. In that case, you take 17 points of slashing damage.
Oof.
Thanks. I could have taken
Got
that,
you.
though.
The Oni goes out to slash her, and I just stick my arm out, not my hammer arm, and then
Yeah.
try and block it with my bracer, and
Make a Constitution saving throw.
oh shit.
Shield
20.
effect remains up. Alrighty. Yeah, it's a really cool build, Crown Paladin, but you have a whole lot of concentration spells and you take a lot of damage. Alrighty. Shivari, still your turn. You scuffle over there.
Yeah. So you make sure.
I'd say you'd now be giving the Scarecrow cover from Kaizan, but nothing gets cover from Kaizan.
How
Oh,
high up in the tree is the hag?
She's about 15, 20 feet. We'll say 20.
Okay, that's
tall tree.
Still within range. I'm gonna try and cast telekinesis.
Oh, okay.
Dude, that's gonna be epic.
Nice.
She falls off the tree because of that.
Put it
Oh
in.
my god.
Okay. Hang on.
Make an ability check. Spell casting ability contested by the creature's strength check.
Okay, this poor old lady is gonna. I mean, for starters, she's gonna try and counterspell again to try and avoid this potentially horrible fate.
All right.
Okay. So I believe it is.
The 5th level
How does
spell.
spell work? Yeah, I need to check. Make an ability check, use spellcasting modifier, which in her case is that. Okay. So that is. Wait, what is it? Okay, sorry, she had 3 stats the same, and I wasn't sure which one it was. Okay, so that is 13. So yeah, that is a fail.
Okay, and then I make an ability check with my spellcasting ability contested by her
Strength.
strength. So
Aye,
it's just
aye.
my charisma.
Natural 20 up to 24.
Oh, yeah. She makes that.
Wow,
thing.
that's a strong old lady.
She's a strong old lady. All right.
And nothing happens.
Okay.
But
So she got hit by the spell but doesn't fall?
Well, she resisted the spell. She basically
Okay.
it tried to lift her, and she just held onto a branch.
Alright, right.
but I have that up for the next 10 minutes, so every round I can keep trying it as long as I don't lose.
She is okay.
Like a Fusrodan every time.
Just holding onto the tree. Stop it!
That's Shabari's turn.
Okay. The Oni is next. Doesn't have any spells it particularly wants to cast. So it instead... Oh, for starters, you can see its wounds begin to close up.
What
Oh,
the
God.
fuck?
And now it's going to try and slap Leonhardt with the glaive. Twice, preferably.
Mm-hmm.
14
That is a miss.
and 20.
The 20 hits, but for the 14, Leonhardt would try to go for a riposte.
Riposte! Let's see.
So does it have giants in it? Giant's blood or something, Tetcher?
You'll
Because
find
that's
out
kind of
if you...
important.
Oh, yes, it does.
So I guess
your mace is
Lutacious
treated
would start
against
glowing.
this thing as a +3. It does. Grotatious glows in the presence of this Oni, meaning your weapon is now, I believe, a +3.
Plus
so
3.
change that magic modifier to. I'll double check that. You'll see.
I
You
got
should have it. In the details.
Glotatious the
Oh,
Giant Slayer with a crit.
Oh boy!
Doesn't it do something on a crit, I think?
It does. That's 14 points of extra bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So that is +3,
I
+3.
can type that in here.
Oh, so you rolled a 1 on the crit damage. Feels bad. Yep,
Good thing we
hated
got
foe.
the bonus damage.
So yeah. When you roll a 20 on an attack roll made with this, takes an extra 7 bludgeoning damage, 14 damage. If it is, it says a
Oh,
construct.
sorry, it's a
it should-
construct.
no,
Sorry,
it shouldn't be
I thought it
construct. That was
was
from
a-
me not editing it. So it should be just change that to whatever your hated foe is.
Okay, good, good.
So yes, that was
good.
me. My bad.
So I understood it the right way.
You did. Okay. So all right. So in that case, yeah. So it does 10 plus an extra 14 points of damage, 24 points of damage in one hit on the riposte.
And if
Nice.
this thing were to be, if it's ever like 25%, 20
Yeah, I can
hit
see.
points or lower, it gets destroyed.
It's straight up
You
there.
also add your superiority die to the attack, right?
You do.
That
Add
is
your
correct.
die to the
Is that-
to the damage
Is
roll.
that doubled on a crit?
That is
It is
correct.
damage dice. So another D8 too. There's a lot of damage, dude.
That's
An
10,
extra
dude.
10. That's 34 points of damage in one
Nice.
reaction hit.
That was the best riposte he's ever done. Leonard is exhilarated.
It was. Glotate, you hit it, the base starts to glow. And Glotatious is just like, I can feel it! I can feel it! And you swing with all your might and smash into this Oni, which for the first time it looks sinister, even when you've damaged it before. For the first time it looks a little dazed and stunned and just kind of shocked that that happened. Alright. Yeah, cool. The 20, did we do the damage for the 20? Or did you riposte
Sure.
first? We did do that or we didn't?
No, we didn't do that.
Okay,
so.
that's 9 slashing, which is pales in comparison
Nice.
now. All right, that's yeah. The Oni regrets life choices. Doesn't have a bonus action, so that will be it for the Oni for now. Okay.
Should have gone with the wisdom saving throws again.
The Nightmare's gonna continue moving. How can it reach, guys? With this turn? Easily. Nightmare's gonna ride up to Kaizan. And it's gonna attempt to give him a big old hoof. 12. Feels bad.
It's a miss.
That's a miss. Alrighty. Sir Leonhard von Griever.
Still almost incredulous after that astounding attack. Leonhard closes his eyes and shortly talks to Glutatius. This is but the beginning of a beautiful friendship, my friend.
You will
And
tell
then-
the stories of our exploits together for years to come.
And then uses second wind real quick to heal up.
Well, this will be amazing, but hold on one second. Quick heal up. Alright.
Ooh.
Nice.
You're rolling super
19
well.
points. Yeah, you guys are rolling real
Okay.
well.
That is exactly what I like. Healing up. And then looks at the Oni. And after that big bash, he's just like, and there's more where those came from. And then hits it.
Okay. Take a swing.
16.
16 is barely a hit.
Good.
Lands it, so 10 plus 7. Nope, just because it's extra damage on the crit. So yeah, just 10. Alright, so yeah, it's a +3 weapon for as long as you're attacking a giant. So another 10.
Exactly.
You've consistently got a lot of 10s during your rolls during this. That's attack 1.
That's true. And then for the second attack, he's gonna roll again.
Okay.
29.
1 off the second crit. Feels
That's
bad.
very close, man.
Doesn't a
Alright.
I crit on a 19?
No, I
Only
don't think so.
champion fighter does.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
He's
but
gonna
that's
try to
still
make
another
this a
12.
menacing attack, though, as it is another big hit.
Okay.
So,
Just bring it in.
he's gonna make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save from the Oni. Alrighty. That's gonna be a 24.
He's more than fine, but he takes 3 more damage.
Alright, up to a total of 15 bludgeoning damage to it. Nicely done.
And then Leonhard is done for now.
Okay. Kaizan, there's a horse here, and it's not the usual nice horse.
Alright, I think I'll use defense tactics to scoot away.
Okay, so disadvantage attack of opportunity from the Nightmare. 13 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Okay.
And then he's gonna shoot at the scarecrow thing.
Okay, pew pew at the Scarecrow.
14.
14 hits, they're not very hearty. And not very ACE. 9. It is not hurt. So,
Okay.
yeah, just 11.
Only 11.
Only 11. God,
Yeah,
Kaizan,
then,
get it together. Where's your damage? Leonhard's outshining you, dude.
He's got a kill.
He has got a kill. He is currently tied highest kill count with the Night Hag.
Alright, I guess the next one will be Sharpshooter because that arrow hit, so.
Oh, wait, and so, no, technically, it is that, sorry. I was right. Sharpshooter,
That was
25 hits. Jeez. Think
22
this- 22 plus...
plus 3.
Hunter's Mark, that's exactly lethal even without the Colossus Slayer, so the second Scarecrow dies.
And then bonus
excellent.
action, Hunter's Mark onto the horsey.
Horses hunted marked. Nice.
That's Kaizen's turn.
Alrighty. The Scarecrows no longer exist, they were moved from initiative. Satra!
How does this tree look? Is it real dead and gross like it looks on the map?
It's pretty dead and gross, spider webs all the way through it. It looks like it's alive, but it's not it's definitely not flourishing. It's not having a good
Kind
time.
of dry.
It's The outside, some of the ends of the branches look dry. Again, it's not dead. It's definitely alive, but it's not having a nice
Well-
time here. It's definitely drier than a normal tree.
There's only one way to know if it's gonna work. I'm gonna cast Searing Smite and hit this tree.
Okay, make an attack against the tree.
Alrighty. So...
The most petty of battle tactics. Get down here! I don't wanna!
Yeah, I'm lighting the tree. 16 to hit the tree?
Yeah, it turns
Does the
out
tree-
16 is enough to hit a tree.
Okay.
5 bludgeoning. And it physically cannot make a saving throw, so whatever fire damage.
Also...
6 fire, and it is on fire, I believe. Right? Okay.
I mean, technically it would be 12 fire if it's a tree, but you know.
Oh my god,
Oh,
this is
because
so good.
yeah, it's vulnerable.
Smoke
You're
her
right.
out.
Alright, the tree
Yeah.
is now on fire.
Okay. And then how are Leonhardt and Shivari looking? Are they rough?
Better than you.
Okay. Well, then, sorry
Good.
guys. I am going to use... Is that healing word is the bonus action one on myself,
Healing word is the bonus action one, yep.
which is somewhere in here.
Somewhere in here. 7 healing.
For
Is that
7
already
healing?
adding your Disciple of Life?
Nope, I'm gonna add that right now, which is...
Man, you rolled high. Feels good.
I know, it feels really good.
Oh, that should have been cast with your Wisdom.
Fuck.
It's a cleric spell, not a paladin spell. So take
Right.
what I believe your Wisdom is 13.
Yeah, so
Okay, so it would have been 5 healing, not 7.
that's alright.
Okay, plus your Disciple of
And-
Life, which is
Yes.
something. I don't remember how much.
2 plus the spell's level, so
So an extra
7!
three. It's 7 it is!
Or
3! We did it! So 7 total, because it was... no, wait, 5 plus 3, so 8. 8 healing.
Feels good. Alright.
Feels good.
That's me.
That's... okay. Wait, you wouldn't be able to do that because you cast Searing Smite.
It's a bonus action. Oh fuck!
The
God damn
attack
it!
isn't. Sorry. Alright, you can get the spell slot back though. It feels good, and that tree is definitely on fire.
Okay. Don't let me die, guys.
Okay. The night hag.
Protect the healer.
What does she want to do? So the tree is on fire, but she doesn't feel it. She's climbed a little higher to get away for the moment.
Oh,
Not hugely panicking right now. She's going to look down to Kaizan, who's been tearing it up with the kills, and is going to attempt to cast a spell at him. Could Kaizan please make me a wisdom save?
Okie dokie. 23.
23.
Nice.
Nothing happens. Feels bad. She climbs a little higher again. Starting to look a little uncomfortable as the smoke comes up. She doesn't appear to be too bothered by the smoke, but the fire... She doesn't seem enthusiastic about it, but she doesn't seem too scared about it. Alrighty. That's the Night Hag. Shivari.
Alright, well, let's try this again. Try and use telekinesis to grab the hag.
Okay, strength from
I
her.
just want this to work, man.
I mean, so do I, but I'm going by the dice. 21.
22.
Oh, it's contested. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Then
Oh,
yeah, she grabs the
shit,
she
yes.
grabs the branch looking confidently again, and then the branch just snaps in her hand. What do you want to do with her? You got her. I don't remember what telekinesis does at all.
Let me go double check. If you win the contest, you move the creature up to 30 feet in any direction, including upward.
Okay. Where do you want to
So-
send the hag?
Yes.
How high up is she right now? Because she's in the tree.
She
right?
is about right now. She's about 45 feet high. 50 feet if you go by the lower part of ground off this little hillock.
How
Use
about
her to bludgeon the Oni to death as an improvised weapon.
Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, I can get her right above the Oni.
You can. You can fly her right above the Oni. She glide. Is that what you want to do? Sorry.
Yep.
Okay. The Night Hag. I got to move to front. Glides across to be above the Oni.
And then We're just gonna we're just gonna leave it right there for now.
Okay, she's just floating in the air. All right. All right, cool. Excuse me.
So
The
she's
O-
like 70 feet above the Oni.
She is 45 feet above the Oni.
Okay, 45.
The Oni, having no idea. Actually, he would have an idea this is happening because above him he would hear, "You fools, release me!" She is flung along. The Oni looks up, looks to all of you, looks at the dead scarecrows and succubus, and is just gonna. It turns invisible. Phew. Leonhardt, you begin to hear footsteps moving away. You can, if you want to, attempt to make an attack of opportunity at disadvantage. Oh, okay. Discord freaked out and we changed server. Leonhardt? Leonhardt? Leonhardt! Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun.
Okay,
Welcome
I'm
back.
back.
Hooray!
Yeah. there we
Sorry,
go.
yes. You hear the Oni moving away. You can make an attack of opportunity at disadvantage if you wish, because it has turned invisible.
So it is vanished right now?
It is turned invisible. You see it just fade out of existence.
Okay. Leonard will just, he's just gonna say, well, fits a creature, a coward like yourself, feasting on fears and nightmares of others, too scared to face someone head on, and then just, looks around, doesn't see another enemy to...
Well, it's not your turn yet.
Like-
It's its turn. It's moved. You
Oh,
can
sorry,
hear
I
it
thought it
moving
was my
away.
turn.
If you want, you can make
My
an attack
bad.
of opportunity at disadvantage against it.
Sorry, I thought it was my turn.
No worries.
Yes, sure.
You're after the
Absolutely,
nightmare.
gonna do that. With
All right.
disadvantage.
Swing attempt at the Oni. Still rolled real well. Not enough to hit it though.
Rip.
Yeah.
Okay, so it scoots away. You don't know where. You would have to look. The nightmare is going to try and run down Kaizan. Gallop, gallop, gallop. Hoof, hoof, hoof. 10.
Nope.
So, yep, that's a miss. It gets one attack. Feels bad nightmare. And now it is you, Leonhardt. You also would
just gonna-
see out of your peripheral vision and hear the screaming from above you of the night hag as it has glided through space.
Leonard just looks upstairs and is like, and then sees Shavari probably doing some gesturing with her hands,
Yeah.
and he just gives her an appreciative nod. Like, good job, Shavari. Keep her right there.
I will destroy you! From 45 feet away.
And then he would turn around and let's see how far that is. Oh, 30 feet, that's good. And then would go towards the nightmare
Okay, scooting on over.
and just try to whack it.
Whack it. Whack that horse.
19.
Hit that horse. 5 points. This is no longer... Oh, you already changed it back. Thank you.
Yep.
Feels
Yep.
good.
Yeah, I got
Plan
two
management.
weapon profiles basically. So that's good.
Neat. Easy peasy. All right, first hit. That's a miss, I'm afraid.
That's okay.
Sure, I can clear out the scarecrow and the succubus. Give myself more room. Feels good. Alrighty.
And that's it.
Alright. Kaizan! Horse is back.
We're doing defensive tactics because apparently you could just do that all the time.
Pretty much, yeah. It's just a thing you have. Alright, horse opportunity attack. 9.
Oh,
Alright. Ooh, kitten.
all right. Time to pew pew. 15.
On the horse.
Yep.
Hit.
And does 15.
It's dead.
plus-
With
Oh,
just the 15, it's dead. The
gotta-
horse
gotta
too.
do it all.
The horse too ignites and burns into brimstone and then into non-existence.
All right. Well, I think Kaizen can see the night hag just floating in
See
the,
the floating
the
hag.
sky. So, I don't know how much range Hunter's Mark has after the attack.
60, I believe. But double check that.
Yeah,
Nope.
Go double check. Oh, it's 90 feet. So yeah.
Nice.
I'm pretty
Stop
sure
licking
he's.
the plate. Sorry.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think he's got enough range on it. So bonus action, put it on the hag, and then pew.
Hag is Hunter's marked and is now target practice. Pew pew.
Ooh, only 15.
Or just pew in this case. On the Night Hag is a miss.
You know,
And attempt was made.
get him next time. Get him next time.
Alrighty. Okay, that's Kaizan.
Yep.
Oh, does Kaizan want to move, sorry? Oh, he already has. He
No,
scooted.
he already moved.
He scoot. Alright, Sartre.
Alrighty, I'm gonna move over to where the Oni was, and I'm gonna say, you know, it's really not fair that you would run away like that. I'm gonna just cast a spell magic.
Okay, can you put Dispel Magic in the chat for me, please?
You can target an area, I'm pretty
Choose
sure.
one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Target one creature, object, or magical effect. You can try. You're going to be firing off randomly. Where do you think it is? Ping where it is. And if you get it
I
right,
don't
you
like
get
to
it.
see it.
You do. Because
No, you don't, and it says that you just pick it within range. If it's in range, it ends.
Let me check that. Because
It's
I'm
not a creature you have to
very
see.
much not sure about that. Let me
Not sure
quickly
either.
check that. Okay, I can't spell apparently, so that's good. There we go. Okay, can you spell magic for an effect you cannot perceive? That's a good question. Yes, as long as you can locate it somehow, is the sage advice.
Okay, well then,
You can try something
Yes, I
else, or
think
you can
it's-
try and guess where it is.
in this area somewhere, I don't know.
Okay, you send out the spell magic, nothing happens.
Wow, good turn. Okay, that's me. That was
Alright.
fun.
Sorry. I looked it up. I gave it up to do something else. Alright. The Night Hag is very displeased and is going to hop into the ethereal plane. And as such is going to disappear, but also fall, because she is no longer affectable by the telekinesis as she's in a different plane. So she disappears. And is going to take, so she's 45 feet up, so that is 4d6 worth of damage. She falls and takes 18 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay. Okay, she gonna scoot. Okay. That's the Night Hag. And we move on to Shivari.
First, Shivari will move closer to Leonhardt because both people just disappeared, so safety in numbers. And can I hold my action to try and telekinesis lift someone up?
You absolutely can. You can hold a spell.
When
Remember,
they
that does
appear?
mean you're keeping concentration on it until
Yeah.
for the entire time.
hmm
Okay, no worries. So that is your turn.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. The Oni does its thing. It's going to attempt to do so stealthily. What are passive perceptions?
10.
11.
11, and Kaizen's is 23.
Okay. Everyone is able to hear a small amount of motion coming from around this area.
What area?
Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Sorry. This area.
Okay.
Okay. Leonhardt.
In that case, Leonhard would move a little bit forward and just mumble to Shivari, "Stay behind me, Shivari. The threat is not over yet."
Okay.
And hold an action.
Kaizan.
I think Kaizen would just try and shoot in that area.
Okay. Technically, all that would be is disadvantage, so take the shot. If you have especially with his roll,
8.
that is definitely gonna miss.
Okay, well, just kind of shooting blind right now, so we'll try again.
Okay.
What?
Also a miss. It's like he's really
Wow.
here. Alrighty. Guys, I want to move?
Wow. No, I think he'll stay there until anything appears.
Okay. Alright, Satra.
I'm gonna move over here to where the friends are and cast silence in the area where your boy is.
Okay, how big is the area of silence?
A 20-foot radius sphere.
20-foot radius sphere. Let me find you something silency. Anything in particular looking for? Anything in
As
partic-
far as
as far as an image?
whatever.
Okay. Let's just do first one I find, which in this case just appears to be bats.
That works.
No, it doesn't because we can't see it. It's too invisible. It's too dark here. This bait area. Set to token layer. Feels good. Controlled by Jinxie Cat. Okay. And you should be able to resize that how you wish.
It's like an
Left
apple or
side.
something.
It is an apple, it's bait. Because it's the first thing I found. It is just named bait.
Huh.
It is also a drawing, so you don't have to adhere to the grid.
I can't make it bigger.
Oh. Okay, so... Oh dear, sorry, everything just went a bit iffy. Okay, so hang on, let's move into grid so I can get the size right. So 15, 20 radius, not diameter. So 20, 25, 30, 35, 40! Big apple! Where do you want it?
Right over here.
Guess this forest is in New York.
Okay, why the...
That's where I thought he was, right?
No, it was I'll redo it. Hang on, I've lost my mouse. There it is. It was around this area.
Oh,
As in, I
okay.
was circling around. Sorry, I didn't make that clear. Okay. It is now silence. It's real quiet.
It's me.
Okay. Let me move that to map player so I can actually get to everything. Boom. Okay. The night tag, having no idea that this just happened, is going to pop out of the ethereal plane directly into the silence. Is there no safe? Is there a safe for that, or is it just there now? It's just there.
Yeah.
It's just there. Feels good. She pops back into existence, holding what you can see to be, by the looks of it, a forked metal rod, and attempts to say something, and nothing comes out.
No wink at her.
So, we'll get telekinesis.
You can now telekinesis, so here comes the strength roll.
Ew.
As Kaizen, feels good. 23 from
Oops,
her.
Gotcha.
So she is not thrown into the sky.
Yet.
Alrighty. Yet is the key. She burnt her action trying to cast that spell. She is going to... She's already moved as well. Yeah, that's all she can do. Shivari, hi.
Wow. Let's go ahead and try that one again.
Telekinesis.
Oh my god. Going
19.
really well.
She is fine.
Yeah.
All right.
fine.
Bonus?
No, but I will move between two protected people.
Okay. All right. The night hag turns vertical. Horizontal? Which one's sideways?
Horizontal.
She turns horizontal and moves over to here. You can also hear some slightly labored footsteps.
She can't move. She's restrained.
Is she restrained? Why is she restrained?
Because that's what happens when you get telekinesis.
She
It's
succeeded with
contested.
telekinesis.
It's
She went
contested to move.
Oh, is it?
Is it?
Can you put telekinesis in the chat, please? 'Cause she's succeeded on both the
Yeah.
strengths. Let's have a look.
In chat.
Thank you. Use your action each round you cast, exert the will and one creature cause the appropriate effect. Same
Oh, I
target
missed.
round after round.
I think I'm wrong.
Yeah, no. So Shiraria has so far been unsuccessful in exerting her will.
Yeah.
It was also not the Night Hag's will to move, as you do hear some slightly laboured footsteps alongside the Night Hag. And then you hear very quietly whispered, very obviously, "Do it now, my mistress." Leonhard.
Was that the voice of the Oni?
Yes.
Yes. Well,
Basically,
Leonhard is.
TLDR, he just picked her up and walked out the side. Walked out the side so he could try and cast the spell again.
Yeah, he's quite surprised that this old lady seems to be the real boss in here. For this thing to call her mistress. So in that case, he gives a mean smile, and he's gonna attempt to get closer to the mistress.
Okay, running up. She currently has a forked piece of metal in her hand. Looks expensive.
Mm-hmm. And then Leonhard is gonna say, "Well, you toyed with us and our fears. Let's see what your fear looks like when we touch your mistress on the wrong parts." And then just basically tries to hit her super hard.
Hi, I'm Incubus Chris Hansen. Why don't you have a seat right over there? All right, try and hit the Night Hag. 11 is a miss. That's attack 1.
Second one. 21.
is a hit.
Good. And we're not done yet. We're gonna do. We're gonna do. Freaking, where is it?
Action surge.
Action surge. There we go. That gives us 2 more attacks.
Yes, it does. Give it a
First
swing.
one.
15 is a miss.
15. That's unfortunate. It's the worst attacks ever.
14 is also a miss, I'm afraid.
Our rolls seem to have gotten slightly worse.
Oh my god.
Kill them when they're
I wanted this to
fighting.
be so
Can't
more
even get
epic.
near 'em when they're fleeing. Alrighty.
All right. Looks a little bit ashamed to the ground, and then just like, "Ah, okay, that's it."
All right, Kaizan.
All right. Well, Kaizen is gonna start shooting at the hag.
Pew 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 pew.
Pew pew. 21.
21 hits.
14 plus
14.
Hunter's Mark. Did they already take damage?
Yep, she's taking damage.
Yeah.
An extra 3 points.
All right. Second shot. 17.
17 hits.
Yes.
Number 10
And
plus
plus
number 11. Nice. Okay. Big hits.
That's Kaizen's turn.
Alrighty. And Satra.
Alrighty.
Having just expunged a cat.
Saw the tail, so cute.
It's a butthead cat who wants to lick every plate that I have. I'm gonna turn to the Night Hag and say, "Oh, where do you think you're going? And don't you want to stay and fight?" And I'm gonna use my Champion's Challenge.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Hmm?
So, wisdom save from her. Okay. That is a 21.
Oh, that succeeds. Okay,
Okay.
well, I'm just gonna go up and beat the fuck out of her.
Well, that's my bonus action. Hammer time. Alright, you run up. You can hear the slightly laboured breathing of the invisible Oni here as well. It's not rolling high on itself at all. Alright, 28 definitely hits the Night Hag.
Alrighty, and 24.
24 also definitely hits the Night Hag.
It's me.
Alright. Okay. The Night Hag is going to reach behind, touch something you cannot see, pulls out the metal tuning fork, The fork begins to vibrate. I will say this is very, very telegraphed. If you like, you can both try and make attacks of opportunity as the hag attempts to cast plane shift to piece out to a different plane of existence.
Damn.
Yep.
So
100% attack.
yes, I'd say it would be the melees seeing this because the view of the other two would be obscured. 18 would hit from Satra. 9 would not hit from Leonhardt. 18 from Satra for 7 damage.
Can I expend a smite for this on a
Does it say on your turn? If it doesn't, then hell yeah.
divine smite? I have so much stuff.
You do. You really do. The joy of multiclassing.
When you hit a creature with a melee weapon,
yeah,
that's all it
fuck it,
says.
burn it. She still looks like she has a reasonable amount of health left, so use that as you will.
Oh, 4 points.
4 points.
Actually, it's supposed to be 2d8, but whatever.
No, reroll. If it's you've used the wrong dice, so reroll. And if you want, you can use a high-level spell slot. You could, as I said, you can see she's a little heartier.
I don't have any higher level spell slots.
Okay, fair enough.
9. That's better.
Much better. Much better. Okay. Let's see if she holds the concentration on the spell as she finishes the cast. Let's see. With that, a portal encloses around the invisible figure and the night hag, and they disappear.
Oh.
And we are out of
Ooh!
initiative. As the portal closes, you hit the night hag looks up at you. She looks pretty scuffed at this point. Looks at you, and you can see 2 yellow eyes appearing out of the invisibility above. And you just hear, "We'll be back." They disappear.
I won't be here to kick your ass when you come back. Ta-ta for now. Hugs and kisses.
And we are out of initiative.
uh,
Well, wasn't that a disappointing turn of events, friends?
I'm really tired of cowards. At least the orcs stand and fight.
And that is
That's
how the
true.
group got a whole new appreciation for orcs.
They may be dumb as a bag of hammers, but they know how to take a fight, and they're not afraid to back down of it.
I'm just glad that you all woke up in time. I was trying very hard to wake you up, and you wouldn't wake up.
Well, Shivati, I get the impression that it would have been much easier for us to break off this spell, but, sometimes a little bit stubborn, and to be honest, we had one hell of a time, didn't we, Kaizen?
Yes. Kaizen will go collect his arrows.
Okay, picks up half the amount that were fired. Alright, and there are a couple corpses. The 2 devils did disintegrate, but there are 2 scarecrows. The tree is also still on fire.
Oh, we could get some wheat. Or hay, whatever scarecrows are stuffed with.
Yeah.
Would you like to investigate
Did
the
the
scarecrows?
succubus evaporate or something, or is
She
the
did,
corpse
but
still
there are 2 piles of ash where her and the horse used to be. So
I'm gonna
there
go
are-
investigate that other horse.
Okay, investigate the horse ash.
A sentence and a half.
Sentences that you just don't get in outside of D&D. Always fun.
Oh, I'm stupid.
Why?
Because I have -1.
Oh, I see. Oh, on the investigation. Oh, I see.
Oh, I'm not stupid. My character is stupid.
Fair enough. You saw it a 15 though, so
I know. I'm really impressed.
investigative feels good. Alrighty, let me find it quickly.
Shivari would put using telekinesis because it lasts for 10 minutes. She'd move both
Still
the
up.
scarecrows, both their bodies down where everyone else is,
Okay,
and
scarecrows.
then use control
jumps in the
flames to put out the fire.
Okay, Control flames, yeah, very effective. The tree, which you can see had reached the point where the hag was by this point, and would have absolutely flushed her out if you guys hadn't pulled her out the tree with telekinesis.
Just shake my head disappointedly.
It was a good plan.
It's a very good plan. Would have absolutely worked. Okay. Alrighty. What we got? Alrighty, so the first thing, so Sartor, so is anyone else investigating anything else? So I can do it all in one go as a loot roll.
Shvari will investigate the scarecrows.
Okay,
I suppose.
investigate the scarecrows. Leonhart?
D3.
There's one more part of Ash, which would be the succubus.
Yeah, Lena would move on over to the succubus and see if there's anything of value there.
Alright, drop an investigation for it.
18.
Okay, alright. Looks good. Okay. So, Sartre, in your pile, you can see there doesn't appear there are what looked like used to be a set of just simple leather reins. They are no longer of this world, as they ignited on the burning up of the horse. There are,
You're
however,
just trolling me this game.
there are, however, you can see some shiny bits of metal in the ash. As you brush away the ash, easy enough to spot, you can see what appear to be 4 horseshoes.
Do I know what these are?
They're horseshoes.
They look magical.
Roll Arcana. Or cast Detect Magic, if you have it.
Do I have the spell? I do have Detect Magic. Oh, I have
have
one.
the
The
slot to
4th level
cast it.
spell. Yeah.
Okay, do you want to cast
I
it?
always save 1 second level spell. That's to resummon Retribution.
Fair enough, fair enough.
So yeah, I cast Detect Magic.
Okay, you cast Detect Magic, and the horseshoes do light up. They are definitely magical. You can
Shvari,
see
you
that
can
they're-
investigate things, right? And find out what they do.
but by the way, they're metal horseshoes with what looks like a sort of cloud pattern along the top side that goes onto the
Oh, I
hoof.
know what this is, and I'm so excited.
I can identify things as if they are magical.
Would you look at this?
I'll use telekinesis to bring over the horseshoes.
Just showing off at this point. So you start to walk over, but then the horseshoes just lift out your hand and just float across.
Oh! That's neat.
That's great.
It comes in handy.
Okay. Also, Sartre, as you're walking past Leonhart and Shivara, you do spot 2 more pings of magic. And with their rolls, you're able to help direct them to what they do end up finding, which in this case is going to be... Oh, really? Really? That seems a bit much.
No.
Okay, fine. All right. In that case, you find where the Leonhart, you find where the succubus used to be. What appears to be a backpack. What appears to be a satchel with something written. It appears to be fireproof, as it survived. And there is something written in. What languages do you speak?
Leonhard speaks Common, Elven, and Sylvan.
A language you don't understand. Written on the front of it. It's a simple clasp. You open it up. Inside appear to be. Sorry, do you open it up?
I guess Leonhard is curious by nature and would open it up, yes.
You open it up. Inside, you can see what appears to be a very fancy set of robes. Let me find the image to describe them. Man, you guys, this is kind of insane that this came up on the roll, but hey, we're committed now. Okay, yeah, they are white. They are white robes with gold trimming, a red interior with a large hood, with some very fancy-looking shoulder pads, all folded very neatly, with 2 tabards that come down the front of it. It appears to have some arcane sigils on it.
Shvari, Your Grace, I found this in a satchel, and my trained eye, when it comes to spotting beautiful things, tells me that this is indeed a beautiful item for you to perhaps identify.
I see.
Absolutely, he hands over the satchel.
Okay. You find this. You look at the satchel. For starters, you would be able to read what's on the front of it. It is in Infernal, and it is a simple. It simply has a name written on it. Basically, property of Malhir.
Oh shit.
Has that on the front.
Given my studying with the order, what I know about devils and their true names.
You would know that they very rarely give them, and when they are forced to give a name, they will very rarely write a real one. They will pick a fake name,
Okay.
and you could just go. They will always go by that. So a devil would call another devil Carl, but that's almost never their true name unless they are owned.
Right.
And Shivari going through the words are hard. Going through the scarecrows. You do rummage through. It is mostly hay, mostly wheat, but you are able to spot what does appear to be a small glowing stone. It looks very dirty. It looks like it's been in there a while. It was actually scooped up with hay to make the scarecrow and was never noticed. The color is, when I can find out. Where is it? I've lost it. Hang on. Okay, yeah. It appears to be it appears to be a pale green.
Okay. Sure, I would just say, I guess if all of this is potentially magical, I can spend the time to identify it, but maybe not here. Maybe we should try to get out of here.
That may be a good idea. We've spent too much time in these dark forests anyways.
As a heads up, you guys are fucking insane on the loot table. Feels good.
I want to take those charred reins, and then before we leave, just like where the what I presume to be devil ashes are, sprinkle some holy water on it.
The ash burns and smokes a little. Alright, so you take the chart. You have charred leather reins. They are they're in like maybe 4 or 5 pieces at this point, but maybe a very talented leather worker could repair them.
They look magic?
They look like burnt leather reins. Very simple looking.
Okay.
You can't spot any insignias on them. You can try and roll Arcana, see if you can spot anything that might be a key.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, roll Arcana. Actually, no, you have to take magic up, so no. They're not magical, because that's
right.
up for that lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they are not magical.
Still gonna keep it as a trophy.
Hell yeah. Alright, so you guys are going to scoot to a less steady location. Remember, you just woke up. It is about 8 AM in the morning right now.
And we're gonna go back to bed.
You are, unfortunately, the rules, you are unable to, but you can chill out the day and just guard the area if you want to, or find somewhere that might be safer. What do you want to do?
Does anyone need healing? I didn't do much of that last fight. Devils get me very riled up.
I'm okay.
Your Grace, I'm just fine. Take good care of yourself first, please.
Oh, that's right, I'm dunked on. Yeah, I'm gonna heal myself up real quick.
Okay. Healing spell or
Lay on hands,
lay on
20
hands,
points.
That's it. Feels good. Boosh. Let there be healing.
Like Uther reviving at the fountain.
On my screen, it looks like your health just went down.
That shouldn't be right.
There we go. It's cool. Done. Hooray. Alright, so yeah, you heal up. What do you guys want to do?
Oh, I should have just used hit die. Rip.
Do you want to rest here for a bit, or leave, or?
Oh, we should leave, and I summon my horse back.
Okay, are you
Sure.
gonna resummon Retribution?
I am.
Okay, you spend the 1 minute, I believe? 1 minute, 10 minutes? Which one is it?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. You spend 10 minutes, in which case, Shivara, you have 10 minutes if you want to identify something, because it's a ritual.
Oh.
Ritual identifies 10 minutes.
We'll do the horseshoes first.
Okay. Okay, you spend 10 minutes. And let me create a handout for you. Do do do. Do do do. Create handout for Shivari. Do 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 do. Okay, in players' journals. Shivari Faye. Done. There you go. Should pop up at the top of your page.
Yeah.
And whoever you end up giving that to, I can give them perms to see it as well. I can't imagine who would end up getting such an item.
Oh, those are really cool. After finishing it, Shry will go and give the horseshoes over to Satra.
Okay.
Is that our
Satra's just finished resummoning Retribution.
these are quite special horseshoes.
Yeah.
It kind of would allow the retribution to kind of float,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
I will take them. Hey, my friend. I'm sorry I keep getting you killed, but I brought you a present.
Oh, it's cool, man. Let's go back.
Oh,
to
he's
the
only died
Feywild.
once. I've seen him die like 8 times.
Hey, it's cool, bud. First time for everything. Let's go back to the Feywild. It's all right. All right. Do you have
We've
any
got to
nails?
get you some barding. You're quite naked. I've just noticed that.
That would be kind of cool. Yeah. Okay. I want to feel stylish.
Excellent. We'll do that in the next town.
Okay.
Oh, I just realized that's a Jacquemart. Ew. We're not going to get you orc barding.
That's fine. I don't know the difference, but all right.
Can I attach these to him?
Do you have nails?
Fingernails?
Then I'm afraid not. You're gonna have to find some nails somewhere.
Okay.
Alrighty. Do you want to identify the rest, or do you want to move on first and identify them later?
Once we start moving in like the cart, I think. She'll start
Yeah, you
identifying
got the
them.
cart. You can do them in there. Smarty smart. You reattach up Retribution to the cart, so I'll say you're all able to take a short rest here, if you wish. As the ride is slowly uneventful, you just keep an eye out. So everyone is able to hit dice and whatever else they wish to do. And let me finish making the handouts for the other 2 items. And I will send them over to you. Jesus. The frickin' loot level is absolutely mental. Okay, do them there. Okay, not entirely sure how to even do this one, but I'm sure whoever gets it will figure it out. Okay. Oop, missed a bit. Edit. Okay, would you like to do the stone first or the robes first?
We'll do the robes, just in order of how it was listed.
Robes
Oh,
first.
robes.
It is. I've lost the robes. Where are they? There we go. Oh. Oh, they're underneath the other thing. Okay. I probably lost them. I was like, where are they? Alright, in players' journals. Faye. There you go. And also let me give Sartre, even though I know you can compendium, but I'll still give you access to the handout just so you know it's yours for the Horseshoes of the Zephyr. Yeah, Faye, when you look over this is kind of insane.
Yeah.
Actually, I lied when I did the description. These would technically be black, not white.
Oh, okay.
So they would be black, still with the same gold branding and stuff like that, but they would be black in color instead of white. Sorry. Still with fancy ornate shoulders and stuff like that.
Well, that's unfortunate. That means I can't attune to it then.
Why?
It has to correspond to your alignment, and black is evil.
I don't think. Oh. Yeah. Okay. We'll say it. That's your alignment. Fuck it. You guys got it. You can have it. So whatever your alignment is, it will be the color that matches that. So,
Gray it is.
Gray it is. All right. Gray robes feels good.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, those are those are pretty crazy.
I mean, you guys rolled 2 legendary items in this.
Oh.
All right. So, do you want to describe to the group, or are you keeping it to yourself?
Shivani, you seem utterly excited when looking at these robes. Is anything special about them?
They are very powerful robes.
Is that so?
Yes. It will make me more effective as a caster and against magic, and I will be slightly harder to hit, which is nice because I am very easy to hit right now.
For the
way you
TLDR
describe them,
out-
it almost makes me want to wear them.
for the out of character description, they are robes of the Arc Magi. They make your base AC 15 plus your Dex modifier.
Yeah.
You have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects, and your spell DC and your spell attack bonus each increase by 2.
Whew.
Are you muted, Jinxie? Because I can't tell if that was mouthed for effect or if you were muted.
I must have muted. That's really good.
It's absolutely insane. It's a late game item. But hey, hooray. I'm going to have to scale stuff up even more against you guys now. And here, I assume, Shibari, you're keeping them, seeing as you're the only person here who can use them.
Yeah. So, I think that I might be the only one here that can really use them, so if you all don't mind.
Sure.
There is nothing stopping Shibari saying that about any item, because she's the only one to identify. And the last
Really
one has...
powerful mace, Only I can.
And the last one has been added to your inventory.
Right.
Or your compendium list, sorry.
Well, did we find anything else of interest?
Shibari is currently reading.
Mhm.
And Sartre, did you find anything else of interest?
No, not unless you didn't tell me about it.
Fair enough.
There's some burnt rains that aren't what I thought they were.
One day. I still can't find what they're called, quite frankly. I've been Googling and I can't
I
find
was
it.
looking for it the other day. I thought it was on the
Yeah.
nightmare sheet.
Yeah, so did I. Couldn't find it. No idea.
There's a fiend that carries them as an item.
That's it. Yeah, I'll look through. That's it. I'll look through them. Thank you for the reminder there. That'll help me. So yeah, Shivari,
Well,
the general effect is the actual effect of the thing is at the very bottom. The rest of
Yeah.
it is just details about what the item,
Is
the
that
type of item is.
Always?
Sorry.
Like after you use the action to use it, is that like an always effect? That's
Yeah,
going on?
it'll stay there until it gets knocked out or you unattune to it. Remember,
Wow.
it can be hit, so
Yeah. Alright. After identifying that, she'll just hold it out and this is a very interesting stone. Basically it would make someone more proficient in everything that they do.
Hmm.
yeah. Out of character description, it gives a +1 to proficiency bonus. So, literally everything: attacking, skills. I don't remember if it affects your AC. I don't think it does, but all of your attacks all of your skills, your spells, I think.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Anything that requires you, basically, +1 to your proficiency, so anything that's affected by proficiency would go up by 1.
Leonard, why don't you take that?
I cannot accept such a gift, Your Grace. You were the one who found it, and
Technically, Shifari found it.
sure.
Actually,
what does this item look like?
It is a light green stone. A pale green stone. Sorry, looks very shiny.
Is it shiny?
It's dirty, but it looks like it could be shiny.
holding it, Shivara will just like prestidigitation clean it up.
It's now shiny.
Your Grace, if you really
Nice.
want me to wield it.
I mean, unless anyone else wants it. Shivari, Kaizen, would you like something like this?
I mean, I think it is useful for all of us, but I'm fine with Leonhardt having it.
I shall
Yeah.
take good care of it for now then.
Okay.
I'll hold on to it, and then when our friend Kaizen is more awake, maybe we can decide who gets it. I'm fine to give it up.
Okay. All right. So. I'm trying to think. Okay. Yeah. All right. So everyone who gets new items would be able to attune to them. Sartre are unfortunately not able to apply the horseshoes as lacks nails.
That's my first
So-
attuned item, actually.
Nice. So did you just put them in the bag of holding for now then?
Yeah.
Do you want anything else out of the bag while you're there?
Clean clothes.
Clean clothes? Whoop.
So I just write down emerald, or
No,
is
no.
there-
Sorry. Yeah, let me give you the item sheet. Sorry.
Can we get access to the bag of holding so we can add and subtract from it?
Yes, sure, of course. Let me make you a sheet for that. Okay. There you go. You should be able to see the iron stone.
Ooh.
Hey. Oh, did I get that to the wrong person? No, I didn't. What are you oohing about then?
I just realized what it was.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't realize I said the name. My bad. Okay. Bag of holding. In players' journals. All players. Can be edited by all players. Save changes. Okay, bag of holding is here.
Alright, I'm gonna add everything that we discovered was in it last time.
Okay. So yeah, Leonhardt, I don't know if you have found a way to turn your proficiency up by 1.
Let's see.
Let's have a look. I'm going to spy on your sheet while you go. It's definitely going to be in the cog somewhere.
So where should it appear if it was in my possession?
Well, the item is going to, once you attune to it, it begins to float around your head.
Okay.
So let me see if I can find a thing. DC mod, spell items. Is there anything just about proficiency? Initiative, HP.
Not seeing anything about proficiency. I'm looking up.
Oh, it's going to be a pain in the butt then if it isn't there. if there's nothing there for it. Okay. This could be fun then. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that just says here. Like I've got spell safety C, skill, save, attack, damage, AC, character name, auto leveling, proficiencies, and languages. Oh, that doesn't help at all. Can you just click on it and do it yourself? Nope. Alright, that's interesting. I'm not entirely sure how we're going to do that then.
I don't know how much it would mess it up, but a scuffed way of doing it is just put your level at like whatever the next up proficiency is. and that would automatically increase it, but it might mess up something else.
It would, yeah, I'm pretty sure that would affect something. I think we can do it by just working out everything that gives proficiency and then just adding a modifier to it. So,
Yeah, you can do that.
Leonhard, what are you proficient in? Okay, so we want you are proficient in some saving throws, some skills, some attacks. Okay, yep, those things. Alrighty. So in theory, if I do, you don't have spells, so that should be fine. So now in theory,
There's a
you'll see that little
proficiency
extra things.
bonus by level if you go up to the top where it
Oh.
says NPC. Proficiency
Yeah.
bonus by level, proficiency die, or custom.
Oh, you right.
Oh,
You very right. Well played. Thank you.
I am blind.
Me
So we
too.
do custom then.
Okay. So in this case, what is what is everyone else's proficiency right now? 4?
Yep, 4.
Okay, so your proficiency, just set it to 5. Just type in 5.
Let's see. Yep, I should
Bonus
do it.
5. Alright, so now everything should be affected.
Okay.
In theory. We'll find out if it isn't. Or maybe we won't, we might not notice, who knows. But alright, you attune.
Yeah, it worked actually. I looked at my attack rolls and everything. It went up by 1.
Perfect, feels good. And again, that also affects all your skills and stuff like that. Feels
Well, but it
good.
only works when I grab the stone when it's floating.
No,
I
the
can
stone
also,
is floating around your head, it is just active now.
Yeah, but I can also deactivate it by just seizing it and putting it in my bag or something.
Yeah, I mean, you can also just, I believe you can just think about it.
You
Yeah.
can use an action to seize and stow the stone, ending its effect.
So yeah, you can do that. Okay, yeah. So you can do that.
Okay.
And you can just reactivate it as long as you're attuned to it. So, yeah.
Okay.
Feels good. And then other creatures have to roll freaking high. Alright. Sartre, anything, while you're riding, you have some time if you want to try and experiment with the bag a bit more. So anything
Oh,
else you want to try and
yes.
fish out? What else do you need?
What? I want to know how much money they gave me. All the money.
You feel your hand clasp around coins, but there's more than one handful could grab.
Okay, I'm gonna open very carefully in the corner of the cart so nothing spills out. I'm gonna walk over, sit in front of it, turn to the corner, and start shaking the bag.
Okay, do you turn it inside out or just turn it over and shake?
I think I'll just turn it over and shake.
Okay. You turn it over and ding ding ding, 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 coins start falling out of the bag. In total, there's about another 15 gold and about another 20 gold worth of silver pieces.
Ooh, nice.
So 15 gold, 20 gold worth of silver, so 200 silver. It's heavy.
Oh,
It's a lot of coins.
Kaizen would also be keeping a watch
Okay,
while
Kaizen
everyone else
makes
is tinkering with their
perception.
stuff.
15 plus.
13 for Kaizen.
13. Alright. It's eerily quiet, except for ding 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 as coins raid into the back of the cart. But yeah, the overall environment is.
I have so many
pretty
silver
quiet.
pieces now. I'm gonna leave those in the bag.
I mean, if you fight a werewolf, you're fine, I guess. Yeah, overall, there's not a huge amount out. This is a you spot the rare sight of a wild animal, as what appears to be a raven flaps into the distance, disturbed by the loud sounds of coins. So after I assume you shovel them all back into the bag eventually.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Yeah,
took the
I'll
gold
give you
out and left
Okay, I'll give you
the,
2
left the
more.
silver in there. 2 more. Okay. What else? Oh my god.
What do you need?
Barding for my horse.
You reach inside. Nothing.
Damn.
Nails?
I do need nails, but I was trying to see if I couldn't
Fill finesse it.
Yeah.
All right. What do you want to think about?
Like carpenter's tools, but like something a little classier than carpenter's tools, because I can't see like blacksmith's tools.
Blacksmith tools. Okay.
Yeah.
You reach inside. Nothing.
Oh.
I'll give you one more go if you want to try the carpenter's tools.
Okay.
Okay. You do find carpenter's tools in there. Also,
Nice.
I believe it's wood carver's tool. No, it is carpenter's tools. So yeah, you would find a hammer, a saw, and nails.
Hey! Who knows how to put horseshoes on a horse? I never did it. I had servants.
I would argue Leonhardt would probably know. It's something that they would have taught, as horses were used by Homeland Security a pretty
Probably.
reasonable amount. So if you want to try and horseshoe retribution, you may do so if you like.
I would gladly try that.
Okay.
I have a question.
Aye.
If Retribution dies, do I have to go collect his horseshoes?
Yep. Every time.
Oh, so somebody can take them. Oh my god.
Every time. Every time he dies, you gotta recollect the horseshoes, the saddle. I've just been assuming you're collecting the saddle, so I'm gonna assume you collect the horseshoes unless someone tries to take them.
Oh, I'd try and take them. I'll kill them.
All right. So yeah, Leonhardt, are you proficient in carpenter's tools?
Oh my god, I do not think so.
Okay, so you're not adding your brand new proficiency bonus to this, unfortunately. So this would just be, I mean, Retribution's pretty chill, so you don't need to make any more handling rolls about it. So just make me a general strength check.
Let me know if he
Good.
hurts you. I'll get him to stop immediately.
That's cool, bruh. It's not the first time I've been shot. Strength check, not
18.
strength save.
Oh, sorry, my mistake.
So -5 from that, so 13.
Right.
That is enough. It is hard enough, but I will say you are trained enough to be able to do it. So with that, farrier. Well, no, apparently we have literally a farrier in the chat. Hooray! Feels good. On a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult is shoeing a horse, Mr. Baz, or Mrs. Baz? I do not know. Very. Okay, DC's higher. You get partway through it. You can 8. Okay. Then I'll say Sartra's helping you and you can roll again, because that would be a fail. We have a literal
Alright.
expert telling us how hard it should be.
But what if the horse is very cooperative? Does that help?
That will
gonna say,
that's
that's not-
lowering the DC a bit. So normal
Yeah.
strength check, Leonhardt.
Okay, I don't know really what I need to click on because when I click on strength, nothing happens. So I'm just gonna do another save.
The word strength, not the number.
Oh, the word it is? Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
I
there
know,
we go.
it's
Super
annoying.
tiny.
Yep. Super tiny.
Big.
Okay. You get partway through doing it, and again, it's off center. It's matching up to one of the nails isn't even in the horse hoof. It's just out the side. It's you pull them out and would have to try
Leonhardt,
again.
we're friends, but I'm not going to let him walk on that.
Sir, I wouldn't recommend that either. This unfortunately exceeds my field of expertise.
Sartre, do you
Great,
wanna
so
go?
we have to find an orc to put it on a couple of homeboys' horses. Excellent.
Sartre, do you
Well,
want to
later-
try?
Trying to get the Kairos, right? Maybe they have someone that can help.
Sure, I'll try.
Okay.
I don't know how many nails we have.
Roll strength. You're making up shit. I assume someone's helping you. You need to shape the hoof and not impact the frog. The shape of the shoe. The shape of the shoe before nailing it through without splitting the hoof.
I thought Chat was a root for the party.
I do know about the whole splitting the hoof thing.
17.
17 I will say is enough. DC lowered thanks to cooperative horse. You are you are able to shoe Retribution.
There's
As you've-
actually a horse frog. I just looked it up. So
Wow, that's kind of the frog is the soft center of the hoof. Look,
Yeah.
like a love
the frog is a part of the horse's hoof located on the underside, which should touch the ground if the horse is standing on soft footing.
Wow, we know. And, well, this is something that Leonhardt would know in character, and it doesn't look like it will be a problem anymore, as Sartre finishes, with your help, affixing the hooves to Retribution. Retribution lifts 4 inches above the ground and just floats there. Seems pretty comfortable. Hey, this is cool,
How do you
man.
feel?
I feel like a high horse. It's pretty dope, man. It's pretty cool. I can walk like this. This is pretty alright.
All right. Onward then.
Alright, Retribution, now floating 4 feet above the 4 inches, sorry, above the ground, is completely still fine and able to carry the cart normally, even over rougher bits of terrain, which does mean your cart ride is still equally as bumpy, but Retribution seems completely fine.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, Retribution can now walk across any non-solid or unstable surface, such as water or lava. Yeah, as a point, this is walking, so if Retribution is ever proned, it will still hit the ground, it's just the feet will be 4 inches higher now. Alright.
If they ever fall prone, don't you have to put them down? Oh, that was a bad joke.
It's a Fey horse, it's fine. Alright. You guys keep walking through the day. Sorry, was there something you wanted to do, Faye?
Yeah. After we start traveling with Retribution up 4 inches,
4 inches?
Try is just going to test out using telekinesis on the cart and lifting it to match him.
Okay. Yeah, you're not contested, so yeah, the cart lifts up 4 inches and you try to make a spellcasting ability check. I assume you've attuned to your cloak at this point.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is that with
sorry.
proficiency though?
It
Or
would,
just my charisma?
it would just be charisma. Because you're trying to match the speed of Retribution.
Oh, sometimes.
8. Okay. You're able to get it in the air, and then Retribution starts to slow down a bit as you are mismatching the pace a little bit, almost holding him back. But overall, the cart is now floating as high as you want it above the ground.
We don't need a
Magic.
boat.
I mean, for the hour it takes for that, or the 10 minutes it takes for that spell. How long does that spell last?
It only lasts 10 minutes. So once it gets like to where it's about to like end, she'll gently like let it go back on the ground. So we don't just like
Okay. Well, you guys, for 10 minutes, have an insanely comfortable ride. It is insane. Leonhardt, this is the most relaxed you've been in a cart for ages. You had like one really smooth bit of road on the way to Cherto, and that was it. In Holm, it's all cobblestone. The country roads you guys have been on for ages have been rough as hell, and you've always been in carts in Holm most of your life, so you're very used to the bumpy roads. This is luxurious. You're able to relax. You're all able to just relax. And one says Shivari, who is concentrating on telekinesis for 10 minutes. But the rest of you are able to relax and have a pretty chill time as the day begins to go by. Is there anything anyone would like to do during the day?
Leonhardt would just like to play with the stone a little bit, like make it float up in the air, make it levitate, then put it back in the bag.
Anytime you activate it, it floats up and begins to circle around you, but you're able to catch it and deactivate it, and you toss it and it'll go whoop, whoop, and then you snatch it out the air again.
Yeah, exactly. And he would
orbits you,
clean it as best as he can.
Okay.
Get
It's already
off.
clean, but now you're polishing it. It's becoming shinier.
Exactly.
Shinier.
Exactly.
All right.
I'm
What?
going to, if it's okay with the group, light some incense and pray to Tyr and ask that he protect us so we don't get ambushed in the night again like that. Because, oof. Tyr, that was not very just. If you could prevent that from happening again, I would appreciate it. Thanks.
Roll a religion check.
What smell does
Alright.
the incense have?
Justice.
It smells of
New
just
incense by
ice.
the Calvin Klein.
No, I imagine it's real sagey, and then I don't know. There's like leaves, and it smells. It's not overwhelming. I'm not lighting a whole bunch of it.
Fair enough. So yeah, roll a religion. And yeah, I like that. I like that, Kendrick. Justice, the new spell by DV Deasphalt.
12.
12. You don't know if it went through, but it felt like a good prayer.
I'm telling God on you.
Ow! Stop that! I'm telling.
That's all I wanted to do.
Okay, no worries. Faye, Shivari.
No. She did her little test with telekinesis on the cart, and now she's just enjoying her new robe.
Okay, and would Kaizan want to do anything?
He's mostly just intent on keeping watch and making sure they're going the right way.
Okay. Alrighty then. So, group rides through the day. It's beginning to get nighttime. So you guys would, I assume, want to try and look for somewhere to set up camp, or are you going to try and ride through the night this time?
Now, I know we want to get out of this forest, but if we were attacked and we're exhausted and have no spells, that could be an issue.
True. I mean, I have my spells back, but
Retribution speaks into your head, Sartre, saying, "Hey, I don't know about you, but I'm a little tired, but I'm not like I'm usually am tired. I could probably go for another like 4 hours without being like super exhausted."
Retribution says he can go another 4 hours or so. Do we stop then?
it might be hard to find camp in the middle of night if we go
For the
much
king!
longer.
Hammer lights up.
Well, never mind. I mean, I am okay to keep going if you all are.
Leonhardt? I'll let you
Leonhardt
hold
just-
the king.
Say what?
I'll let you hold the king so you can see.
Well, go ahead then, Your Grace.
I will hand him the Guardian of Kings.
Okay. You hold it. It's glowing bright with this sort of silvery bluish energy, but it's illuminating everywhere. And it being blue means it will not hurt your eyes. Feels good.
Kaizen will just say, "Yes, I am fine for 4 hours."
Alrighty. So, with that, you guys continue on for another 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours. You can push still a little bit harder. At the end of the 4 hours, you would be on the point where you guys would get exhaustion just from being up a little later, but you're fine. You make it, and now Kaizen or whoever else wants to may look for a place to sleep, which would be a perception or survival check.
I will help Kaizen. The whole time we're walking, I'm gonna keep an eye on Leonhard and King and see if it bothers him or anything that he's holding such a holy weapon, if it makes him uncomfortable.
Leonhard?
You would probably see that Leonhardt holds the royal weapon in the one hand, but also is not a two-handed mace, is it?
It is a hammer.
Hammer, sorry.
One or two-handed. It is a versatile.
Okay. In the other hand, he would not let go of Glutacious.
I'm a little disappointed, but I don't say anything. That he's holding my majestic hammer with one hand.
When the gazes meet, Leonhardt doesn't look comfortable. He looks like it's almost like he was,
you can
dancing on
feel.
2 weddings, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. You can feel Leonhard. You can feel the literal feeling of jealousy radiating from your mace, almost as bright as the light effect from the Guardian of Kings.
Yeah.
Doesn't say anything, but you can feel it.
Latacious,
you
all I
bother?
think about is you. This hammer means nothing to me.
Doesn't say anything, but the pressure eases off a bit. All right. With that, with a 20 on the survival check, Kaizan is able to spot what appears to be a building. Seeing up ahead, can see what appears to be a very old, very, very broken down looking chapel. The windows are smashed out. Some of the walls have collapsed over the ages gone past. It looks pretty rough, but it is there.
Is there a roof on it?
There is a roof. There's holes in bits of it, but it's still protection.
Is there a way to check if it looks or is structurally sound so it doesn't like collapse on us when we're
I mean, you
sleeping?
can throw shit at it. see what happens. Shoot a Eldritch Blast. There's plenty of ways you could test it. How do you want to test it?
Maybe use like Mage Hand to like have it gently like push on some of the like places where it's like bearing the load and see if it like moves at all.
Okay. What's the range of Mage Hand?
That's a good question. I don't remember offhand. I think it's pretty short actually. 30 feet.
30 feet. We'll be able to reach the lower parts of the roof as you guys get a little bit closer. You send the hand up. You can see the door to this place has collapsed. But you can see what looks like to be maybe some doors on the inside that might be working. Or at least still intact. Whether they work or not, you'll find out if you go inside. But you do see... the hand goes up and gives it a shove. Single tile slips off, being dislodged by the hand, but the roof itself stands.
I'll take the king back, and I'd like to see if I can tell who this chapel was for. Like if there's a deity.
Roll a religion check.
Alrighty.
It seems like it might be safe to be inside.
19. Okay. You begin walking around, having a look, trying to spot any particular branding or anything like that that could be useful or important. And hang on, let me find the person's name because I know who I'm thinking of. It is... It looks to be a Church of Torm, or it used to be.
Do I know who that is?
You would, because it is technically a rival to your deity in the fact that not so much a rival, but an acquaintance. They get along together, but they both cover similar areas. They're both war domain deities as main things, or they both cover war. Torm is... hang on, let me find some description for you. With the base details. With a 19 religion, you can get pretty high. Torm is known as the True, the Loyal, and the Loyal Fury. His portfolio is duty, loyalty, righteousness. He was he was reasonably popular back in the day, mostly after the Spell Plague. His symbol was a right-hand gauntlet held upright with the palm forward. Yeah, likes a little bit of war from time to time. Very powerful, and he has a gold dragon companion.
Looks pretty dope.
Yeah.
I just looked at the wiki, and the first thing is Torm greatly revered Tyr, seeing him as a spiritual father. So I'm fucking pumped about this place. Like, oh, we're in such a good spot. I can't believe they left this place. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna walk around and start fixing it up. Like, this door shouldn't be this way, and you dust off the sigil. This hasn't been cleaned in ages. Who would leave a place like this?
If you want, I can try and fix up the place slightly.
I don't see how we can sleep in a church like this if we don't fix it up.
Okay, I guess Shivari will, use some prestidigitation to clean up things, and then use mending where possible to kind of
Okay.
like fix slight little cracks and stuff.
There's some little cracks. There's some hinges for doors, and some doors just cracked in two that you're able to place back together and reseal with the mending spell. Overall, how long do you guys want to stay up doing this? Because remember, you travel for an extra 4 hours, so you're going to be very tired at this point. Except for Kaizen, who only needs 4 hours of sleep anyway. And
I'll
technically
do
still
it
being
until I
doing
feel like I
activity.
can't go anymore. That's my pledge to Justice.
Okay, then in that case, make me a con saving throw. And let's see how long you can go.
Alrighty.
We'll probably do like an hour of cleaning and mending and stuff.
Okay, make me a con saving throw as
16.
well.
Okay.
16, okay. Leonhard, do you want to join in?
Sure, why not?
Okay, roll a con save. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much because the second you guys sleep, even if you get exhausted here, it's going away.
19.
19.
I guess 22 if I'm nearby.
I'll say you're all moving around together. Yeah, roll 20 is being a little slow, unfortunately, so I'm not seeing your results immediately.
Do you want me to roll for Kaizen as well?
Yes, please. Oh, my connection to the server has been interrupted. Oh dear.
Oh
boy.
no.
Kaizen got a 20.
20, nice.
I also didn't see the rolls. Did you see it, Jinxie?
No.
Okay, that might be weird. Roll 20 bug.
Yeah, it's a roll 20. It has connection issues sometimes. It'll be fine in a second. In fact, let's see if I can boost it.
Here we go.
Yep, there we
I
go.
see him now.
There we go. And I can also, as you guys move around, you get peeks inside as well. This is what you would see.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Big shout out to Chibbin Grove for also making amazing maps.
Do we still need this music? Tetra, it freaks me out. It makes me uncomfortable.
We always need this music.
Okay.
At all times.
Also, for the higher
Always a guard.
places that Shvari can't reach, she will use telekinesis on herself to lift herself up, mend places and clean places.
How
that she
many
can't
casts
reach.
of telekinesis do you have? Oh wait, you short rested. Never mind. You can
Yeah.
telekinesis yourself up, and you're able to scoot up and have a look around, and you guys are able to fix up fairly big chunks of it. I mean, there's some bits like obviously this big ass hole in the wall that you ain't fixing tonight, and you're
Yeah.
able to roll high enough to not get exhaustion, but at this point, you're starting to get real tired. You know, if you push further, you're probably getting exhaustion. So you begin to set up for a night's rest, and we'll jump to the night's rest plus some minor exploring of the chapel when we come back from the break.
Yay.
So,
Nice.
nice. Good kills, guys. I really thought you were gonna get her. I had this whole thing just like, oh man, the hag would like, if it gets rough, it's gonna plane shift out of there. If it can get the Oni, sure, but if not, that's a sacrifice willing to make. And then just pops back in the silence, burns a spell slot trying to cast it, and it's just like shit. By the way, in the end, I didn't even think that. For starters, I didn't even know that Sandra had silence, so that was a bamboozle play in itself. Yeah, so much unexpected to
cleric.
level up so fun. It feels
I
cleric.
totally
man.
thought Shivari would make her drop to death. That would have been so epic.
You guys were really close. If put it this way, if Sartre had, well, but it is Sartre's last divine smite took away half of what remaining health she had,
Oh no! Don't tell me that.
so she was very low. The Oni was pretty healthy, but
And I missed
saw the
all those
writing on the wall.
attacks, dude. I missed 3 attacks.
If you landed
What a-
at least 2 of them or one big
what
one,
a shame.
would have got her. But they know you guys now. They know your faces. They ain't pleased about it. Speaking of which, Shivari, which face were you using? Were you Tiefling or Humi?
She's always tiefling.
Sweet, cool.
She no longer can use disguise self.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Yeah, doesn't have that invocation anymore.
Ah, okay, cool. Gotcha. Alright, good old swapping invocations out. Alright, so cool. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to head to a quick break. When we come back, the chapel will be explored, naps will be had, and it will just be a lovely time, quite frankly. The chapel's already looking nicer already, but for now, we'll be right back in just over 3 minutes. See you on the bit. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Heroes Give Chase, episode 31. The group defended their morning assailants, nearly burnt down a forest, but overall were very successful in murdering the crap out of everyone who came to them, except for the Oni and the Night Hag, who were able to escape, but found some hella loot in exchange.
Oh, yeah.
Cool-ass stuff. And now it is time for bed. But first, is there anything you'd like to do around the chapel? You're able to have a quick look around. What do you want to look around for? Which rooms would you like to go in? Just put yourself where you want to be to show me what you want to do.
I would like to have like a once over, like just like exploring where I can, maybe staying on the. Is it one story or two?
It is one story, but the ceilings are very high. It's very echoey.
Okay.
See
Yeah,
Are
just
they
because there's
nice
any cool
rafters
stuff,
up above.
any religious stuff.
Okay. Roll investigate. So you're looking for religious stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll investigation and move yourselves to whatever rooms you'd like
Can
to
Leonard
check
go
out.
with Satra?
Of course. I mean, unless Satra is like, no.
Yeah, no, you can come with. We walk
Well,
around and be
Satra
like,
is
oh, go ahead.
Go. Sorry. Your
Wait,
Grace,
you-
if you don't mind, if you could give me a short introduction to this place.
Oh,
I-
of course.
I guess there would be like paintings on the wall or maybe
You'd think that-
sculptures.
You think that there looks like there were paintings. You
Okay.
can see some lighter bits of wall. You can see some pedestals where it looks like statues used to be, also now empty. As you head around, you guys start in this area. You can see this looks to be a sleeping quarters. There's a small extra room which looks like it used to be used for storage. Again, the door has been smashed in and nothing is left inside other than what looks to be a dagger that is way beyond use. Very much broken. That's the room you're currently in. Shivar, if you want to investigate the room you're in, you may do so as well, and Kaizen may wander off and do what he wants to as well. 19. The room you're in looks like it is just a writing room. You can see, however, what is left is an empty scroll itself disintegrating. What looks like it used to be a fireplace. It does still have two large stone carvings of boar heads above the fireplace. Fireplace is unlit. The stone, you can see one of the tusks has been broken off, and there are signs of someone attempting to chip around the outside. But it looks like they were either disturbed or decided it wasn't worth the effort to remove two almost 4-foot wide boar heads from the side of the room. Alrighty. Yes, Satra and Leonhard, you continue walking.
So this is the Temple of Torm. It looks like it's been completely neglected. Shameful. Basically, he was someone who upheld the law and fought for the just. He worked with the deity that I serve, Tyr, and Torm was really cool though because he was a mortal who ascended deityhood, and there's only one other that I know of, and then she's not a nice person. But he was just so just that Tyr found him worthy to work alongside him.
Outstanding. He must have been an impressive deity, an impressive demigod once.
That's what I work towards. Oh, he's an actual god. No demi about him. He's really cool. He rides a gold dragon.
Yeah, he used to be a demigod, but then he beat the shit out of another god.
That'll do it.
A weakened one, but yeah. Sorry, continue.
Yeah. I rode a horse right now. Eventually, I'd like to ride a dragon. That'd be really cool, right?
Yeah, sure, Your Grace. I can't help but feel the solemn aura of this place. It makes me feel calm on the inside, especially after, wandering through forests and beating each other up and even dying.
I'd enjoy
I'm just
setting
glad
you
we're
on
back in
fire.
reality.
That really, honestly, kind of fucked me up. I do think of you as a good friend.
Very true, very true. We all have seen things and done things we're not proud of inside of this realm of nightmares and terrors. It'll stay between you and me, Your Grace. Your secrets
Mhm.
are safe with me, and I'm sure it is the other way around as well.
Of course. We are safe here, though. You know, I always loved my temple back in home because I felt like nothing could go wrong there. That everything was as it should be, and even if bad things happened, it was just as the law willed it. And I got in a lot of trouble a lot of time for doing things I shouldn't, but that's what happens when you do things you shouldn't. And when I had issues with my father or my brothers or any of my uh, purveyors, I would go there and just wait and see what happened. The law watched over me, good, bad, or ugly.
It is sometimes hard to believe that there is a higher law than the one of mankind, than the one of the king. And I am sure that in these moments you are communing with a higher being, with a higher force. Being a man of law myself, working for Homeland Security, I sometimes have troubles accepting these, but without a doubt, there is some greater power at hand that, if in the blink of an eye it wills, it'll crush our very soul in essence, our very form of existence and laws. And I think we're in a place to respect all that.
Yeah, I always found it fascinating just because I always liked working out why. Like, for example, killing people is wrong, right? Killing the Jokmar Empire to defend your home, that's not wrong, though. It's just
Yeah, it is
the
a
law.
question of context and interpretation without a doubt. And the world, unfortunately, Your Grace, is more often than not a mixture of grays, dark, white, dark, bright grays, and it's not always black and white. If it were, the world would be a much simpler place.
Yeah? That's why I don't follow good or evil. I follow the law. Whatever it may be.
Good. I'm sure your
Oh.
father would respect that decision.
You would think so.
Well, you know the king better than I do. So,
I do. Yes, no. I followed Tyr's law. Sometimes it got me in trouble. Sometimes it didn't. Sometimes I think Tyr's disappointed, but I do my best.
have you ever gotten into trouble valuing the law of Tyr above the orders and values of your father?
Oh, all the time.
Hmm. And your father always insisted of you obeying him instead of following the gods' laws and
I ask that I follow the law of home, and sometimes my excursions didn't always match up with that. I think that bothered him. I had a couple of outbursts during important meetings, which is why I stopped getting invited.
Your Grace, have you ever considered a less worldly and maybe more clerical career?
What do you mean?
Well, if your opinions and beliefs continue to bring you into conflicts with the royal family, perhaps dedicating your life fully to the gods is your chosen path. Spending the time in monasteries and churches and far from worldly temptations.
That's a very tempting offer, and I enjoy it. I think that maybe they'd be more happy with me, but I also really want to be the king. I think I could lead home in a good direction.
Hmm. Well, it
mean,
is not my position to doubt any of this. I think, in my personal opinion, you are a more than capable fighter, a trustworthy and an honest soul, and these requirements are more than necessary to have a meaningful position with power and responsibility.
Leonhard, every king needs a right hand.
Leonard laughs nervously and... Well, Your Grace, let's get this mission over with and return to home before scheming and looking into future plans. And he just gives him an honest smile.
I'll clap him on the shoulder and nod, and we'll head back to Shivari.
All right. The room Kaizan is in with that investigation. You can see a couple more beds, and what looks like used to be an armory, but again, it has been looted completely. There is nothing left of value here. In the other rooms, you guys move into other rooms as you finish scouting the place. Which other rooms do you want to check out?
Is there like a little kind of sigil that I could take with me without like snapping something off or
Okay,
like making a mess?
in one of the rooms, maybe.
Okay. Oh, yeah, this looks like a dining hall.
It is a dining hall. You can see that without an investigation check, but you can roll to see if you can find anything.
Okay.
I assume Leonhardt would be helping you.
Yeah.
Is it possible to try and date how old this place is?
Yeah, you could try, but it's going to be difficult. You can roll history.
Coming from a background with parents that were archaeologists and stuff like
Fair
that.
point, but I don't think that is in your... I mean, do you have a background feature?
Well, her background is sage, and her type of
Then
sage is archaeology.
Probably not. So, yeah, just roll a history check.
Okay.
Sandra, yep, it is a dining hall with some rib cages on some of the dining room tables.
This is really
Human-looking
suspicious.
Rib cages.
Human looking?
Human-looking rib cages.
Uh-oh.
And some other bones. There's a hip bone there. Probably a femur.
As the gods will it.
That was a 21 for Shivari's history. I forgot to switch over to.
No worries. Looks like it was... Oh, excuse me. Built about 200 years ago, give or take. You can't really tell incredibly well. You don't have any skills in it other than what you saw your parents, but you can estimate the era.
Okay.
Okay. Satra leaves the dining hall.
Like, oh, what's in this room? Maybe there's something of a charm.
Okay, investigation on this room, and from Kaizan as well, who has moved into a different room as well, I see.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Double
Guys.
nines.
Kaizan finds what looks to be a prayer table. There are a couple candlesticks that look gold, but very clearly on closer inspection are painted brass. Otherwise, not a huge amount of some black curtains down, which do still have the symbol of Torm on them. Sartre, you head in here and just looking around, you find yourself in a little entrance hall. You find the wall to the next room broken, and you look in and find a pile of bones. A very large pile of bones.
Oh, Torm, you have been up to more than I recall. I'm gonna skip that room. I'm gonna head over.
Shivari now also finds that room full of bones.
No.
Just like, oh, hey.
Leonard would have found it as well, as I believe was still moving with Sartre.
Yes.
As we're like have this conversation like while we're walking, and the whole time I'm like, yeah, he was really Justin. Look at me.
Don't look at the bones.
Your Grace, this place may not look as peaceful as we originally had thought.
Yeah, someone seems to have desecrated it.
Are these human bones?
Probably not. I can't see why there'd be human bones in a place as holy as this.
Leonhard would investigate. He's probably seen a couple of human bones in his police career.
Roll.
Did I mention he had a gold dragon?
Roll. I guess this would be medicine, history, or investigation.
Yep.
Dragons do get hungry.
Gold dragons don't eat people. They're lawful.
You know, these are definitely
eat, like,
human bones.
Dewdrops and
Sorry,
shit.
human and other. There are some smaller skeletons here that looks like they may have been a little bit stouter. So may
Are
have
there
been dwarf or
any
halfling.
signs of broken bones or other signs of violence being used onto those bones?
That would be an investigation check,
That would be an investigation check.
or medicine again. Oh, excuse me. God, I need to sleep in longer today. It seems. Then yes, a couple of them look broken and very old.
But they're piled up very neatly and nicely.
No, absolutely not. They've all just been chucked in
Okay.
there, willy nilly.
Okay. Hmm.
I have no spells to cast, and I need them.
Some of these bones, friends, they seem to have suffered from some sort of violence. Some of them are broken. It may have been due to age, due to poor maintenance, if you could call it like that. But there's been something going on in here. A conflict between several parties. Maybe a battle long ago. I doubt it was recent.
Kaizen would be able to spot, with his passive perception, what appears to be the flickering of a light as what appears to be something with a torch or a lantern moving around. Hang on, object there. Moving around this way, around the side. You can begin to see the edges of light coming around this tower.
Okay, Kaizen pointed out to him. There is light there.
There is light.
Somebody is coming.
Leonard would draw his mace and shield.
Sartre, Shivari, Kaizen.
The king is still illuminated, and I'm just gonna take a defensive stance.
Okay.
Kaizen will take out his bow and kind of like get behind like this door to like peek behind it, peek around it, see who's coming.
Okay.
Sorry, I will just be behind this.
Perception check for Kaizen.
Okay. $19.
19. Alrighty. Kaizen would be able to spot a very very heavily wrapped person. Looks like they're wrapped up for warmth. As it is getting a little chilly here. Holding a lantern, they begin to move around the outside. They finally move into the sight of you guys. Seeing the light of the king, he appears to be moving a little more slowly. As he pokes his head around, his light catches you, catches Sartre. Leonhardt, you appear to be in a completely different room at this point.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to drag myself over.
No worries. Whee! Spots you all and the shiny armors and stuff that you have upon you, and the floating green stone above Leonhardt. Holds out the light. What are you doing here?
Friend or
Everything's been
foe?
taken. Do I caretake this place? You tell me.
Do you
Please to ask these questions. We would like to return them to you.
Friend, I guess. Unless you're stealing anything, but everything here has already been taken years ago.
We look but shelter for we look for shelter here, and that's it. Nothing else.
Well, we might have turned down shelter in a church. If you don't break anything, you'll be fine.
Disciple of Tyr here, we fixed your front door.
You know how to fix things?
Magically, minorly. If hinges and misplaced shackles, nothing like broken walls or holes in the roof.
Anything you can fix would be very appreciated. I'm a caretaker, but that I just inherited that. I don't really know what I'm doing. So anything you could do would be really helpful.
Can you tell us about the well, what's with the bones?
Honestly, I have no idea. They were here when I got the job, when my dad died. I have no idea why they're here.
Where are
Kaizen
the
will insight check.
Insight, okay. I'm gonna lower my arm because it is sore. Seems to be telling the truth.
Where are all the clerics and paladins?
They left. Torm needed them for a crusade. They gathered up and left and never returned.
How long ago?
For my time.
And my ego is a little less bruised.
Sir, do you have an explanation why this area has been so deserted?
No one wants to stay in an area like this anymore. Everyone's moving to the villages and they're becoming overcrowded. The village is the
why is
only
that
safe
so?
place left. Well, you've seen. Where's the birds? Where are the animals? All we get around here these days are fucking spiders.
Do you eat spiders?
No, gross.
I'm gonna use my divine sense and see if he's spooky like the last guy.
Okay.
How far is he this far away?
Yeah, he's where he is.
Okay, then I will walk casually, carefully up. And when I get to here, I'll see if he's spooky.
Okay. You send out a radius. Nothing appears to ping. If you fix stuff, stay as long as you like.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Sir, where do you reside?
I've got a small heart. It's just big enough for me. I don't have much
Let's
food to spare either.
Oh, we can take care of ourselves, thank you.
All right.
Yeah, do not worry about food or drink. We know how to take care of ourselves. How far away is your shelter?
It's literally just through the woods there. If you literally walk about less than a minute, you'll find it.
Would you mind showing me the perimeter and give me a short introduction of the vicinities here?
Sure. Come with me. We'll begin to.
What?
Sorry, go on.
What is your name?
Oh. My name is Lou.
Lou as in Lou? Or...
That's it. The name, Lou.
Don't be rude, Leonhard.
It's not rude. It's a legitimate question. I know that word means another thing.
Well then, Lou, I would love to be engaged in some conversation with you and
Of course.
get to the root of this weird quietness. Perhaps you can give me an introduction of, what happened here over the last couple of years, or as long as you've been here.
Yeah, sure. If you come with me, sure. Let's have a wander around. Where do you want to, just around the chapel or to my hut? Please don't.
To your hut
please
and
don't-
then back
please
to the
don't rob
chapel,
me.
if that would be
Please
fine with you.
don't rob me. You're all
We're
very
not going to rob
armed.
you, sir.
Do we look like robbers, Lou?
No, I've seen weird. I've seen less threatening people be robbers. You have a lot of weapons.
Can I
As a
offer
sign
you
of goodwill, I'm going to leave my sword, and then turns to Shavari and gives her a wink. I'm going to leave my sword here.
What about the mace?
The maze is a personal item to me, and it shall stay where it is.
All right, still bash me head in with that, but I appreciate you being
I could also do the
slightly
same thing
less
with my
armed.
hands.
Well, that's encouraging.
Leonhard!
That's encouraging. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Can I offer you a drink in goodwill?
Yeah, water's hard to come by around here. That would be That would be great.
Oh, you want water? Okay.
Oh, is there other options?
There are.
Here's the menu.
I have ale. I can make some wine.
You have wine?
Would you like some wine?
I would love some wine.
I will pull out the alchemy jug and say, wine, please! And then take a sip first so he realizes, so it
Yeah,
doesn't...
You take
yeah.
a drink. Do you pour
Lou,
into a
are you
cup or
sure
just
you
drink
look
from the
trustworthy enough to have some wine with us? And it gives him a smile.
bottle? He looks carefully, takes the jug. It's a large jug, and begins to drink greedily. Looks like this man has not tasted wine for years. As he chugs down and realizes what he's doing and stops. Sorry, I didn't know if you wanted more.
No, please. I'm gonna shoot like a side eye at Leonhard.
glugs it down.
Oh, that's a gallon. That's quite a. Oh,
No,
okay.
he doesn't do all of it, but it
Okay.
does. Drinks for a significant amount of seconds before. But just, I forgot how good that was. Thank you. And hands the jug back.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Smart.
wine in there. A lot of wine in there. It's a big jug.
It is.
All right. Yeah. Well, you're either trustworthy or you've gotten me drunk to make me easy to rob. So either way, I am too drunk to care. Let's go. Leads you off into the forest. You're able to chat to him on the way. It's not a long walk. Again, it's just a minute.
I think Kaizen would follow after stealthily.
Okay, roll stealth for Kaiser. Okay.
Stealth.
Stealth.
25.
Nice. Kaizen is pretty stealthy. I doubt Sartor or Leonhardt even know he's there. Alrighty. So yeah, what do you want to say to Lou on the way to the hut?
So, how do you survive out here?
I guess someone from one of the traders that comes through takes a detour to deliver me some stuff every now and again.
Well, that's
Very
mighty
nice.
mighty kind of them.
I mean, I pay them. I've got a little bit of inheritance left from my dad.
Hmm. Do you know why this place is so strange?
I have no idea. After the war,
Yeah.
everything seemed pretty chill, and then plants started giving less fruit. There was less vegetables grown in the fields. Everything just became less. And then spiders, lots of them.
Hmm.
They seem to survive.
Yeah, we've noticed.
Luna gives a gaze to both Shivani and Satra. Spiders, you say? Hmm.
Yeah, they showed up, and then it's not even the worst of it. And people started popping. People started getting sick, and then they would get all better, but they wouldn't be the same. You know, they'd be weird and different, and some people died, and then people would see them walking around outside.
During the day.
Nighttime mostly.
Interesting.
Sometimes during the day.
Anything odd about them during the day? Like,
I mean, they wouldn't see them. They'd be dead. But people would swear they'd see them, call out to them, and they'd just walk away. Try and chase them, never find them. Some people try to chase them, they'd be seen walking.
Were there cases of kidnapping?
Nope, yeah, definitely.
And were there ever bodies left behind with bite marks?
I mean, sometimes, yeah. I mean, I don't know about you, but I've always heard rumors of vampires, but I don't put any stead in that kind. I personally believe it's real, but a lot of town folks think it's all superstition.
Until they get bit by one, huh?
I mean, who knows? It could also be like a wolf or something.
yeah.
What if I told your friend that I was bitten by one?
Yeah, that would be crazy.
He's
Leonhard, you're still fun.
I know.
You see his
sometimes,
he's eyeing the top of his lantern. Inside, you can see the burning oil on the inside of it. He's looking at you carefully. You can see he's thinking. That was definitely a joke. Yeah.
Don't mind
Of
him.
course.
Do we look like people to be bitten by mere puny vampires, friend?
Can I see your teeth?
Gives him a gallant smile.
All right. Come on.
Leonhard is a jokester. That is
A good-looking one, Shivani, please.
true.
Satra with already pointed teeth looks very concerned and doesn't say anything.
Alright, he leads you through, and you see what appears to be a small one-person shack. The window inside has a small lantern light on the inside. You can see on the outside, he appears to cook outside. There is a small campfire with a very small pot of what looks to be a very simple stew on the top of it. And he's like, this is where I live.
Mm.
I came by because I saw light coming from the chapel. Wanted to check it out. Might as well do part of my job, right? I mean, I can't do the rest of it. Been trying to learn how to stonemason. No idea what I'm doing.
Oh, that would have been a good one to check for. I'll note that for later. Unfortunately, we can't help you there either.
That's fair. I'll see if I can save up some time, or who knows. At this point, who am I caretaking for it for? Travelers like yourself at this point, and people who come by thinking there still might be stuff to steal.
You ever consider just leaving?
Nah, I'm a simple man. This forest life's good for me. I mean, if it keeps getting worse around here, then it's high on my list of considerations. But for now, until it gets real bad, I like living here. I don't want to move out because some spiders and probably vampires came in.
I would say that there's a pretty good reason to move out, but you know, to each their own.
Well, it's,
Think you could
We
take them on, the vampires?
no, of course not. But that's exactly why I gotta try.
Hmm.
Can't
Have you
just let
ever
'em walk
considered
over.
going to another place? Home, perhaps?
That's pretty far, bud. I don't exactly have a huge amount of expertise.
What about to one of the other villages around?
I'm, again, a bit of a loner, so I live out here. I like it here.
Do you,
I don't see people. You guys are the first people I've seen in 4 months. Except for my delivery guy.
so you don't ever really go to any of the villages?
I go every now and again when I run real low on supplies, or there's a storm, go to get some tools, fix up the shack. But I can at least hammer some wood. Can't fix a door though, no idea how hinges work.
Have you ever been to Tusk?
Let me check the map. I mean,
Got 'em.
no matter what, it's a pretty long way for me to get anywhere. To be honest with you, much time
True.
to send letters. Map. Sorry, what were you gonna say, Leonhard?
No. It's fine.
Okay. Tusk. Where the hell is Tusk? Oh, there it is. Yeah, that would be the nearest thing to him. Yeah, that's where I would go mostly, or I have been mostly.
You've been there recently?
Again, I haven't seen people in the last 4 months. You tell me.
Hmm.
What's your clarification of recently?
Well, okay, when was the last time that you went to Tusk?
Probably a year and a half ago when there was a big storm. Went to see if I could get some people to pop down with me. No one came, but they gave me some. I was able to buy some bread and just buy enough nails to fix up the shack.
Back in these days, were these lands as quiet and eerie as they are now?
Oh no, absolutely not. I mean, what if you mean like a year and a half ago? No, but I mean that started about a year ago. So
Interesting.
the eeriness, at least.
So recently, then.
I mean, it got real bad. It might have started a little earlier. I'm fuzzy on the details, but it's easy to lose track of time when your view's the same.
That's fair.
I used to like bird watching, you know. Used to love bird watching. I saw a raven earlier today. First bird I've seen in 6 months. Can you believe it?
Despite that are watching, I guess.
Not a terrible idea. Made the most of what you got. I like your attitude.
Do you
Are
have
we
a
in
plan?
his shack, by the way?
No, you're outside it. He's showing you around. You can see it's very small. If you can peek it through the window if you like.
Would you mind if I take a look?
No, yeah, of course, go for it.
Leonard would just walk inside if the
Okay.
door ain't closed.
You walk inside. And it's not locked. Doesn't appear to have a lock. You look inside. You can see 2 beds. One neatly made, one not. And you can see what appears to be a small writing table and a couple storage containers, but otherwise about it.
You would inspect the writing table a little bit.
Okay.
See if there was any letters or any
roll
other
investigation.
items on it. Okay.
Just going through his mail.
The table appears to have currently. A couple letters on it, back and forth between very old-looking mail, back and forth between the clergy asking to another Temple of Torm whether they want to come down here and assist with the sustainability effort, but this letter doesn't appear to have ever been sent. There is also a shopping list currently halfway written. Includes stuff like meat, any sort, potatoes, any sort. It's all just anything you can give me, please. Please help.
Okay. Yeah, if there's nothing else inside the shack that looks interesting, maybe something in on the bed or underneath the bed.
Roll an investigation. If you want to do a proper look around, he's watching you through the door, just like...
That's
so
okay.
Everything alright?
Leonard would actually like to look underneath the bed.
Okay. You look underneath the bed. You find shoes. Also, which bed? There's a non-made one and a made one.
I guess Leonhard nods and then walks out and says, "That bed needs to be done a little bit more nicely in the future."
Oh, I was just in it.
Fair enough.
Don't know.
Thank you for your time, sir. We're gonna go rest in the temple. Have a good evening.
You too. Thanks for doing a little bit of the repair work. If you see anyone on the way, tell them the temple's everything value's been taken unless they really like bones.
I will do that.
All right, thank you. Have a good
Do you
day.
want
What was
us
it-
to clear away the bones so it doesn't scatter people off?
I mean, I don't want to touch anything, really. I don't know if that's important to Torm or anything like that. I'm just a caretaker. I don't know if he needs those for reasons.
All right.
Not an expert.
That
All
is
right.
fair, I suppose.
I don't think I call all of your names.
Luther, Prince of Home.
Luther. All right. Nice to meet you, Luther.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Shivari.
Nice to meet you.
So Leonhard von Grieve,
Pleasure.
you may have heard my name before.
I'm afraid I haven't, but I'm sure if I had more interaction with society, I know I definitely would have.
Well, now you've heard it.
Oh yeah, I know.
Better
Right?
remember it good.
It's impressive. All the way out here. Name spreads. Now you can literally say your name spread far and wide.
I like your thinking, your way of thinking.
Yeah, I have a lot of time for that here. All right, I'm gonna eat my soup. If you wanted to stay in the temple, just try not to affect any of what's left of the stonework. I think the fireplace might still work if you want to get some warmth and not illuminate the entire area again to anything else that might be out here. There's less friendly things than me.
Of course.
Alright, well, have a good night. Have a good night. Enjoy. And he sits down next to the campfire. Sorry, go on.
One thing though, if you do want to go to a village, other Tusk might not be the one to go to.
Oh,
Seemed
really?
that yeah, it seemed kind of abandoned.
Oh. Did they go on a crusade too?
I do not know. But
That's
that
a
is
shame.
where we came from, and there is nobody there. So
That's a shame. Last time I was there, they were all excited about this new lord who was coming to visit. Last time I heard, last time I went, they were all excited about it.
A lord.
Yeah, I don't remember his name. I just remember them being all excited and being like, "Oh, everything's got to be good for the Lord." And I'm like, "Can I please have some nails?" And they're like, "The Lord must be pleased." And I'm like, "Food, anyone? Thank you." Okay.
does the name Papyrus ring any bells?
Just paper.
Okay. Anyway, have a good night.
You too. Have a good night. Stay safe. And if any of you become vampires, you tell me. That's like a vampire law or something.
Of course.
If you see one, I don't know, stab it. I don't know what vampires die to.
I will. Jasper.
Thank you. And he sits down and begins spooning up the stew, which looks like it's approached completion at this point, and sits down and chills. Alrighty, what do you guys do?
I'm gonna go back and keep looking for a little Torm thing.
Okay, eventually you're able to find the tabards that Kaizan found in the main DS room, and you're able to take one of those.
Okay. And then, yeah, I'm gonna sit down and have me a prayer again, but this time I'm gonna see if Torm's around.
If what's around, sorry?
If Torm is around.
Okay, so once again, prayers are basically like just yelling and hoping someone hears you. It's not like communion or divination or anything like that.
Jinxie knows this, Satra
That's
does
true.
not.
Fair point. Alrighty, yeah, make a religion roll. What do you wanna ping to Torm?
I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna tell him that we're at his temple and we tried to fix it up, and that I'm very sorry it's in ruin. We did the best we could given what we had, and I hope that he smiles down on this place, that they could use some protection, and ask him if our offering of fixing up the temple would incite his favor in keeping us safe as we continue forward.
Roll religion.
R is for religion.
And it is. Can confirm. 12.
12.
Okay. You don't know if it went through or not.
Okay. And then I will find a nice place to set up for the evening and do that. I'll go.
Okay. Where do you guys want to sit up and relax?
I do like this room. I think it feels holy, especially if it's a prayer altar. So.
Okay. That room sounds good. It's a little nippy. This is one of the few rooms where the walls are all intact, which means lighting a fire in here would be ill-advised, as you would smoke yourselves out.
Yeah, the cold never bothered me anyway.
Alrighty, so you all in that room, or are you setting up in different rooms?
Probably stay in the same room.
What is the room that's the furthest away from all the bones and dirt and stuff?
That would be this one, but there's a hole in it, so this one.
Okay, Leonard would go in that one.
Okay, find yourself in a little armory room. You're able to set up your bedroll. There's actually a door leading into the prayer room that Satra is in.
Nice.
Okay. Retribution's just chilling on the outside. Just.
You see
nice
anything, let us know. He's a good boy.
Doesn't need to sleep, but he can if he chooses to. And he did run for a real long time. Alrighty. So, you guys take a long rest, I believe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. Go to sleep. Kaizen trances. Shivari chills. Shivari, make a perception check for all night if you want to keep a watch. If not, then what would you like to do?
Leonard would
Keep
also like
watch.
to do something, but go ahead.
Okay,
Go
Shivari
ahead
first.
12 perception.
12 perception. It is quiet, but less quiet than the forest, as you do hear the and you keep a lookout and you think you see what is the edge of a rat just disappearing underneath one of the doorways.
Okay.
First rat you've seen since you've been here. Alrighty, Leonhard, yeah, what are you doing?
After, maybe 1.5 hours or 2 hours, Leonard would just spend some time more with the, Iron Stone and just get more attuned with it and just play around with it a little bit. And then he would try to check if there was a way outside of the room to the left through that hole.
Okay. You open the door to the room. You can see there are 3 doors. One into the room that Satra and Shivari and Kaizan are in, and then there's one down and one to the left, and then there's a big ass hole in the wall, so yeah, you can leave.
Okay, so without crossing paths with the others?
Yep, easily. Just head out the door
Good.
to your left and walk through the hole in the wall. Retribution might see you, but he might be asleep. You do not know. You cannot telepathically speak with Horse.
Yeah, Leonhardt would try to actually sneak outside without the others noticing, if
Okay.
possible.
Would you be wearing your armor? Because I assume you take it off to sleep. So
I
the
would
question
take that
is-
off to
Which
make
I
as
forgot. I should have mentioned that during the last fight. You guys actually shouldn't have been wearing armor, but fair enough. Didn't call it.
to make as little noise as possible. He would definitely not wear the armor.
All right. Leonhardt disrobes and and sneaks out. Roll stealth without disadvantage if your armor is gone. What are you bringing with you? If anything?
Just Glotatius, and that's it.
Okay. One man and his mace. 16 stealth. Okay.
I imagine Kaizen would notice because of passive perception.
Passive perception has its limitations. Leonhardt is in a completely separate room. Guys, I would probably notice if Leonhardt passes around the outside of the building you're in, but Leonhardt would not know that. We'll see. Leonhardt, what are you doing?
Go back to the shack.
Back to the shack. Okay. You, in this case, Kaizen would hear very faint footsteps outside in the trance.
Okay, well, in typical Kaizen fashion, he would probably exit trance to go see what's going on.
Okay, Kaizen roll stealth to follow Leonhardt.
Naked in the moonlight.
13. What's your passive perception,
13.
Leonhardt?
10.
10.
Really
Okay.
bad.
You do not know that Kaizen is following you. As you walk back and you walk to the shack, you can see the fire is now out. The lantern light on the inside has been dimmed to extinguish.
Leonhardt would just look through one of the windows, preferably one that sees Lou sleeping.
Okay. Roll perception with disadvantage because you do not have dark vision, being a human.
I do not. Perception.
Kaizen just watches Leonhardt like stumbling around in the dark.
11. You can see a form in one of the beds.
Okay. Leonhardt would just stand there for 15 minutes in total silence, and he would just like to focus very much on his emotions and feelings right now. If there's any sign of
Just wondering what this is
vampire,
about. Uh,
like vampire lust or vampire hunger or something like that.
Okay. You stand there for 15 minutes. Nothing appears to grab you. Other than
And he,
slight restless leg syndrome.
Okay. He would do another 15 minutes and try to compare the sensations and everything to the nightmare he once had when he was, bloodthirsty and out of his mind, basically.
What do
If
you mean
any
the-
such a thing appears in his mind.
Okay. You wait another 15 minutes. Nothing appears to change. I mean, you start to think you feel it a little. Then you realize you're getting in your own head a bit. And
Yeah.
you calm down and you don't feel anything. Yeah, currently Kaizen has been watching Leonhardt stand in this guy's window for 30 minutes, doing absolutely nothing, just watching through this window.
Like this.
Yeah, just up against the window, just trying to block out the moonlight. Yeah.
Yeah, if Kaizen doesn't do anything, then Leonhardt would actually leave. So he would probably know this, but is the currency / gold coins and everything, does that probably looks different here in this area than in home?
Yeah, it's still gold and silver, but the monetary
But
values
you
are
could pay in a
different.
different country with the
Well,
currency.
you could. It's a pretty universal thing, but you would be paying with. because it is based on the material. That is how the money
Right,
works.
right.
It's not, here is a piece of paper that represents this much gold. It is, here is this much gold, but it has this printed on it because it came from here.
Good.
So if you wanted to go undercover in another country, you shouldn't use gold from home. From home, sorry. But you could still pay for stuff with gold from home pretty easy. It's still universal, but it's going to look completely different.
It's not like super strange to see foreign coins, I guess,
No,
because
not at all.
money
There's
goes.
a lot of traders.
Yeah. So he would leave like 1 gold piece. Damn it. Is the door locked?
There is no lock on the door at all.
Okay,
You would
Leonhardt
know
would
from
try
you
to
would know from
sneak.
coming here that it is a little creaky from the first time you were here.
He would still try to just open the door just an inch, you know, just so he could fit an arm through and drop a gold piece on the ground.
Roll sleight of hand. Also, drop it from how high?
No. Okay, put it. Put it.
Okay.
On the floor.
8. The put becomes more of a drop, but it's a quiet
Yeah.
one. It's a ding ding.
Yeah. Okay, and then he would basically just remove himself and go back to the temple.
Okay. You walk straight past Kaizen. Don't even see him. Walk back all the way back to the chapel. Kaizen stealthily following behind you. You go back inside and set up for a night's rest.
That guy's be real creeped out in the morning.
Why is there a gold coin here?
Someone was in my hut and they just left a gold coin.
What else did they do to me? that did I lose a tooth? Laziest tooth fairy ever. Can't even bother getting to the pillow. Just dumps it on the floor in the doorway. It's your buddy. Give me a tooth or whatever. All right, you guys all finish a long rest
Nice.
and awaken to the dim and ever so slightly misty morning. Your room is pretty protected from the elements, both the rooms. If you peek outside, you can see it is a very misty day today. Vision is definitely a little bit lesser.
Come on, Jas.
Well, friends, it looks like the night has been quiet and nothing extraordinary has happened for once, which I'm very grateful for.
Yeah, it appears so. We had a nice night. I hope we're not just gonna wake up and end up in that same place again.
Well, I for one
Wind and
can
leaves.
say that
No.
that I didn't have any nightmares, which is a relieving thing indeed after these horrendous nights. What about
Me
you?
neither. Yeah, I had a very lovely night.
Hmm.
The light of Torm shines on us.
Oh, you have a new best friend?
Oh, I always respect Torm.
Good.
Just because one god is looking out for me doesn't mean there aren't more. I'm very popular, you know.
Shavati, what? Oh, I forgot you do not sleep.
It
Kaizen,
was
what about you?
Quiet night. Guys, I slept okay.
That is great to hear. Now, should we continue our journey and perhaps visit one of the nearby villages to see how this eeriness and this turn of events has affected them? Because Lou
I'd
did
really like
sound
to
a little
see
bit
some other
concerned, didn't he?
people.
Yeah, I think we are headed towards Kairos, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, perhaps we should be on our way and continue. And unless anyone wants to say goodbye to Lou, I think we best be on our way.
Of course.
You really want to say goodbye, I can just send him a message. But
Not needed. Thank you, Shavati. I think he will be fine.
I did see a rat. I could send a rat to go say goodbye.
You would hear a slight pitter-pattering.
But maybe we should go.
Yes.
Alrighty. So, with that, you guys pack up. Retribution is awake and is currently enjoying the joys of stairs without difficulty for the first time. Just walking up and down them. Oh, hey guys, look what I can. Hey, sorry, hey, my friends, look what I can do. Just walking
Oh,
up and
wow.
downstairs, turning around at the top and walking down them again.
That will be helpful in the future. I'm not sure how, but I can tell.
Alright, you saddle up to the cart again. With that, you guys continue on your journey.
That is true.
Yeah, heading through. And unfortunately, it's going to be a very early to end session because I didn't expect you guys to win the fight so early, and this is as far as I planned today. There were things that could have happened but didn't. But
Too good.
Mhm.
yeah, you guys got very far today, and I don't have anything prepared. So I want the next session, which will be week after next, because I'll be just coming back from Italy.
Mhm.
I want that to be as good as possible. So unfortunately, we'll be ending here today. So a bit of a
Sure.
short one.
Aw. All good.
Alrighty. So unless you guys want a battle royale for 30 minutes. Alrighty.
Kaizen wins, unless I just
Kaizan's not
Oh,
here.
far away.
Kaizan, it's your turn. I jump in the hall. Oh no, Kaizan lost. What a shit. How'd this happen? Alrighty, well, everybody, thank you very much for watching. I hope everyone has enjoyed so far. And I hope you enjoy. We'll again be back week after next, due to the fact I will be just returning. So that will be.
How many days will you be gone?
I will be gone from the 25th to the 30th.
Nice.
So it will be the 7th of October when the next session will be. Feels good. Alright.
Brian will not still be back yet. He doesn't get back until the 15th of October.
Okay, so what you're saying is I should kidnap Kaizan to save you having to RP him every time.
I tried. He's a lot easier to go at.
That's fair. Alrighty, but yeah. Let's find out what everyone else is up to next week. I have already said I will be, this coming week. I've already said I won't be streaming tomorrow. Then I will be in Italy, and then I will be back. That is what I am doing. Cool. Faye, what are you up to this week?
Well, later tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time, I will be playing in Heroes Hearth Fight Night for the 5th time or something. I don't know. I've lost count at this point. But trying to get a first place again. If not, trying to get top 3 so I can play again in 2 weeks.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Other than that, the rest of the week, there's a new patch coming out on Wednesday for TFT, which is supposed to be a pretty big one. New character, new item, bunch of changes. So that should be fun. And yeah, just playing TFT. I got top 100 yesterday on one of my accounts, so
Nice.
Nice.
try and climb more on that after the patch.
Fair enough. Sounds good.
How many hours until TFT Fight Night, Faye?
From now, it's about 3.5 hours.
Nice.
Oh man, I gotta stay awake. I wanna watch that.
You'll find a way, I'm sure. You'll get it. Alrighty. And
Mhm.
speaking of, Kendrick, what are you going to be finding a way to do in the next week? That was forced.
Next-
Did it?
Well, this week and next week are gonna be pretty hype. Funnily enough, I just finished watching a UK-based show called Top Boy on Netflix.
I have never heard of this.
I think it used to run on Channel 4, and then
Sounds
it
like
got
something to do.
canceled. And then a few years later, Netflix decided to reboot the show with
Ah.
the same actors and everything, and it's amazing. And I learned something very valuable in that show, and that is that apparently you can say "in it" in any context, not just for "isn't it."
Yeah, pretty much.
So I was never aware of that, and it's a gangster drama. There's a lot of gang stuff going on and stuff, so they use very heavy slang, and I was mind blasted. And
to learn it. Learn all
for the first
slang.
time in many, many years, I had the feeling that I know nothing about English.
I know that feel. I mean, I have the same feel about other people speaking English sometimes. There was just to go slightly off tangent for a second. I was watching a UK-based wrestling promotion, And they had a wrestler who's now in WWE called Drew McIntyre, who is
Mm-hmm.
very Scottish. And when he's on
Yeah.
American TV, he Americanizes and Britishes it up a bit. Still a Scottish accent, but he can talk. He's using Scottish slang. I watched this promo, and he did it in just full Scottish. And I had to just send it to my friend and be like, "Can you please translate? I understood like 4 words here." Because the accent was so strong and there was so much slang, I had no idea what it was.
Yeah.
But fair enough. So yeah, you've been watching that.
Yeah, I've been watching that, and now I need to find some new stuff. So if you guys have any Netflix or Amazon Prime recommendations, feel free to hit me up, either on Twitter or anywhere else on the stream or something.
Steven
watching The
Universe.
100.
Sorry,
Faye?
I've been watching The 100. That's been pretty good.
The 100
Yep, it's on Netflix.
on Netflix.
Yep.
Okay, I'll look into that.
I'd recommend Steven Universe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If you can VPN to the UK, then what? I mean, don't do that. That's illegal. Actually, it's not. So if you can VPN to the UK, you could watch some Taskmaster, which is one of my favourite shows of all time.
All right, there we go.
9 whole seasons of that somewhere.
Cool. Yeah, and other than that, I'm just going to be streaming all week long. This Friday, there's going to be another Warcraft 3 fight night with Grubby. We're going to cast some more. Pretty exciting. And yeah, that's it.
Sounds good. And Jinxie.
I will be streaming hopefully throughout the week. Doing some TFT, doing some League, trying to climb those rank ladders. That's pretty much it.
Sounds good. All got our plans. Plenty of lovely streams. Crowan and team have been trying to stream from their vacation. No success for it yet, but they're still going to attempt to. They are moving to another country.
Yeah,
so who
welcome to
knows?
Europe and shitty internet, nerds.
Oh yes. Go to Japan, buy a Wi-Fi thing, easy stream. Come to the UK.
Yep.
What is happening? Why does nothing work? Oh dear. But you can find the links to all of those streams for when they stream, and if they stream, in the case of Crowan, via !players in the chat or in the description below the video if you are watching on YouTube. I would like to say thank you everyone very much for watching. Does anyone have any final things to say other than happy September, everybody? Happy Bi Pride Day, Bi Visibility Day. Which one is it? Can't remember which one.
By Visibility Day.
That's the one. Happy that. Also that feels good. Yeah. Any final words?
Subscribe with the Twitch Prime to Twitter.
There we go.
Now, I like the idea of like everyone getting a go with Kaizen, so we hear like everyone's impression of Kaizen. We'll see about that for next time. But for now, everybody, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time when I have returned. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.